is it? It's Bad Bitch O'Clock. Welcome to Off the Grid. My name's Tom Green. My name's down there. Welcome to everybody who's come to give me another 2 hours of another Sunday evening, where we watch some wrestling that's a bit off the beaten path. Some stuff out of the way. I see a whole lot of familiar faces in the chat, including my good pal James, the uncle to my kids. I was gonna bring up, we both have a bit of a tie to this, or at least some of the individuals, but I'm so happy that you're here for this show especially. Hey, Cajun Jungle Tigre, Assured Outcomes, Brian Dermody, the one and only, Adam4836, Assured Outcomes, Matt P3000, I see No Mercy, welcome, Brenticus Maximus, Adam, if I didn't mention you before, Number One Gunkle, hey, hello. Anyone else I have missed? Hey, wait, welcome. So tonight we are watching a few episodes of a television show. I believe it was on public access in Indianapolis in 1995, called Pro Wrestling International. And by international, I mean Indianapolis in the central Indiana area, which they never left. So, I am from about an hour north of Indy. I know James in the chat, aka my name is Sue. He's from the Indianapolis area. Like he mentioned, he has a bit of an early connection to them. The first wrestling he ever saw. Very low power TV station. If I remember correctly, it used to be the America One affiliate there, because my grandma got it, and I would watch weird wrestling on there in Mooresville. It's Indianational. So yeah, without any further ado, because there's a lot of show tonight, let's go ahead and get into the show, get into the meat. Normally on these streams I do like back-to-back episodes. Tonight we're gonna jump around a bit because we need to see the evolution of wrestling fever. So we're starting off very early. I believe this is episode 13. Let's go. That looks like if somebody wanted to be aroused by the globe. Here we go. Ooh, comedy. Womp womp womp. Oh gosh. Oh, so they're okay. So this aired on the local. I know what channel you're talking about, James, because my grandma got that one too. I didn't know they aired anything other than like weird ads for local TV shows and the weather. Channel 27. Yes, exactly. I know what you're talking about. So keep in mind when you're look at this young lady's hair. This is 1995. Kurt Cobain had been dead for a year at this point. Grunge is gone. Here and gone. The hair metal movement is years ago.
That's impressive. I like that.
And so yeah, I believe she's wearing a clip mic and he's not, which is why you can't hear him.
Did I lose you somewhere there, or what?
No, I'm right here.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Still.
Who's on the show?
Yeah, if you told me it was 85, it makes sense. That's the sign of a good wrestling show, is when you can't tell what year it's from.
Flying Angel.
Who?
The Flying Angel?
Yes, it was still 1987 in Indianapolis, Brian.
That'll be our first match, actually. We'll get to see the Flying Angel.
Okay, 53 was the America One affiliate. Yeah, because my grandma used to tape ECW for me on there. Burt Prentice's various promotions. XPW briefly, which it's weird that my grandma was taping it, but she just left the VCR run. That's where I found out about NWA Wildside. So do you have her to blame?
Nothing seems to scare this guy or hold him back. He'll do about anything.
I love the airbrush background. Like,
up against the professor,
I'm sure
do just about anything though. But
whoever's house they shot this in,
with this match,
everybody had to go stare at that thing.
And his opponent.
Okay, yeah, it's the Channel 27 banners back there.
Incoming. Yes, fans, watch out for 5 flying objects on this one.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain aired on that channel too, but it was a bit before my time.
high-rising wrestler here this week on Pro Wrestling's Wrestling
I always love
Fever.
seeing a wrestler walk out who
First
clearly is
Flying
unsure of
Angel
himself.
in there
Like,
against
come
the
on,
Professor.
guys.
And joining me again
Yeah,
this
he's from
week
Dayton.
across the
It's
airwaves,
international. That's right, Brian.
my co-host, Dallas James.
Big fan of the
From left
suspenders. Hopped into the tights.
Don't know any other
Yeah, this
way.
is a lot
Thank
bigger of a
God.
venue than Bay Area Wrestling had.
Holder of 1/2 of the tag team championship. Wasn't that just a great match last week?
The wood paneling. I always love a good wood panel
Well, yes, it,
in a
Took out
room,
3
especially
pigs.
one that's meant to like
Nothing
hold
gump.
people.
Big Pig Rollins and Squealer.
Anything else that Marion County is international? Yes.
Yes, you still have retained the title here in the PWI, you and your partner. Staying in there. He was able to return to the ring, as we saw.
The commentary is done by whoever
Right now,
was
we've got
around
the
to record it.
Professor in there against
I'm gonna turn it up a little
Flying
bit.
Angel.
The
And,
levels on this show were, of course, very
Dallas,
bad.
His techniques
I'm
and
sorry,
abilities,
James.
of course, we
It would have been
don't see it
awesome
yet,
if
but
if
the
I
technique and
played this
ability
not knowing and like, here's
rivals
little
none
James
when
in the
this
crowd.
man gets up on the top side here. We're gonna
Meeting
see-
3.
We hope to see some of these high-flying acrobatics of the flying.
This dude's like,
Angel.
when they say
There.
bouncing off the
You'll see
ropes, this
man
dude's
come on
literally
there,
bouncing.
vicious,
Like his feet were in the
takes
air
down
when he was
Professor.
running the ropes.
Boot to the chest as the Professor is starting to wonder why he got into the ring. Quickly applied.
Wait, that guy's name is
there
the
by
Professor?
Flying Angel. Dallas James, this man
That
has
guy.
a lot of speed.
That guy is the
and
Professor.
A lot of ability, a lot of scientific wrestling here from the Flying Angel, but you can see the man can
What?
mix it up with the roughest of them.
Well, we haven't seen him since
Oh,
the
yeah,
tag
yeah.
team tournament. He's been away for a while. Understand down in the southern part of the United States.
Of course, it cannot be
Making
a.
name for himself down there.
Oh,
Fans really
backflip.
enjoyed seeing
Oh, this
the
guy was
high-flying
probably over on whatever the
action
internet
of
was
the
back
Flying
then.
Angel there, and,
Hey, Harriet.
The Professor just kind of bouncing across.
All right,
the
sorry to
ring.
hear about
The
your
recipient.
internet. And stay safe out there. The winds cannot
And another
mess with
quick
us.
body
What the hell is
slam by
that?
Is he from
Flying
the
Angel.
circus?
The College of Pain. Yes, the Professor from the College of Pain. Looks more like a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, KG Rumble T Gray.
Beautifully delivered drop kick on the chest.
Flying Angel is like not bad. He's better than most of the guys we saw last week.
Well, he is
I will
high
give
fly.
him
I
that.
can give him that.
And the Professor asking for a timeout.
Very
from
cool.
the
Happy
referee.
early
What do you
birthday,
think he'd do against
KG
me
Rumble
or
T
the
Gray.
bounty hunter?
Well, I don't know. He would
As
definitely
always,
keep
if you watch
moving down
WCW
there.
Deep Cut, you know my rule about referees with long sleeve shirts. Typically, they are hiding racist tattoos.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Who's the crash?
Professor
Oh!
caught him there
Oh, boy.
as a mistake there, Dallas
Back
James.
that up. I want to see that again.
A mistake there. The Flying Angel took his
Ooh, he
eye
almost
off his
touched him with that
wrestler,
elbow
taking
drop.
it for granted that he was still down. As you know, you don't take.
Yeah, that was not fun. That was not a working nut shot.
As you're setting up
Tell the truck to back that up. Now we've got it on tape. Back it up. I want to see
Tell
that
the
again.
truck,
well, the Professor,
and by truck they actually
finally showing his
mean
colors
the
here in
pickup
this match.
truck.
Besides the red and
They need to
white
back it out of the
across
driveway.
back
There's
from
somebody
the
that needs to pull
pounding.
in.
And there you see the straight
Hey,
being
Professor, turn
demonstrated by the Flying Angel there. Up on the back.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, this place does have a very low ceiling. Look at that Flying Angel. So far, dude, just no sells the finish.
Yeah, he may have got the 3 count, but looks like he's going to get the beating now.
Hell yeah, James. First PWA show had Madman Pondo managed by Artie Reynolds from WrestleCraft. I had somebody else ask me about him in a tweet earlier. Got threatened with a trash can lid. Of course, you're gonna be hooked. You're a kid being arguing with a man who's gonna hit you with a trash can lid.
What's happening?
Hell yeah, I love that, James. Pondo, by the way, not to spoil anything, we might see him like, oh boy, we're zooming in and out on a piece of paper. Oh yes.
What's happening, and standing around me are the new PWI Tag Team Champions. Let me tell you something out there. You people seen last week right here on
You
PWI.
people, let me tell you
We
something,
got
you
the
people.
straps. And just a few minutes ago, I led my 2 men to the ring. They beat up 2 Jim Bronies out there. And
Jim
they're on their way to the
Bronies.
hospital right now.
This guy is
Let me tell you
great.
something out there in PWI land. It's all coming down to the very end.
I love
and the
all of
nitty-gritty.
this. I love all of that. That dude's hair is so. I've never seen a person have that shade of yellow
have a contract
on their head.
It has to verify through Playboy Johnny Lee first. Tell him about it, big boy.
That guy's name is Playboy Johnny Lee. Hell yeah.
Mr. Yearwood, for the third time in my career, I hold one half of the tag team titles.
He holds one of the license plates. Those look like license plates, right? Like license plates screwed into leather.
Dave Yearwood and some of you simpletons.
Simpletons.
And shut your mouth,
language.
Because we've got our fans, and it goes to show what a little blood, sweat, and tears does to pay off. New champions. And you
we're cutting multiple cameras here. I love it. It is a big word for Indiana in any year, let alone 95.
James, little brother.
Hey, Prosolini. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names when they're scrolling through. I apologize, Prosolini.
Little brother,
yeah, he does look like Harvey Whippleman. Like if Harvey Whippleman's digestive, what is that? Not the digestive system.
If you're watching,
the thing that keeps weight on you.
Little brother, but if you want to
hey,
come
David
back
in Syracuse.
And join with the Aces, you can, but in a different retrospect.
Retrospect? What?
We weren't talking about you. We'll leave the anatomy out of it.
So wait, is he trying to say that the announcer doesn't have an anatomy?
The contracts are in the
Is the announcer a ghost?
We're ready for any
Wrestling Fever is haunted.
Bounty Hunter, you and
I know Bounty Hunter. I've been when I was a kid. Bounty Hunter worked a show that I was at.
I've got just one
I say as if I was working the show too.
Bounty, I know how you feel about this.
Also, a big fan of them referring to Bounty as if it's his first name.
How you feel. This is directed at the president of Four Corners Promotions.
Wait, there's a governing body on top of Pro Wrestling International.
At Commissioner Ted Sandora.
Also, Ted Sandora, let's be real, great name for a commissioner. So they were proud to be the champions a minute ago, and they're kicking everybody's butts.
Welcome back, fans.
But then they threw the belts down.
As you can see,
I'm so
Dallas
confused.
and his partner, the Bounty Hunter, kind of seem to be up on cloud 9, needless to say, a little.
Needless to say.
This 4-ace thing. You guys are just really blowing this up, aren't you?
Well, we were on top, then we were on the bottom, now we're on top again.
And what
So the
follows
heel?
again?
Hey, Matt P. Thank you.
Just like a jet plane, keep rising.
You gonna run out of fuel up there somewhere?
Last night,
By the way, speaking of Tiffany, if you've never seen the documentary I Think We're Alone Now, do so immediately. After this is over, don't turn this off.
Take a look. You know, I'm not sure if you really would
it's
or not.
It's about super fans
There's another one of those here that
Tiffany.
we will be showing you, which is the Dice Man. And today,
we have the Dice Man, Ronnie Vegas. I love Ronnie Vegas. Ronnie Vegas, I've explained before on streams. He used to run shows in my old hometown, Crawfordsville, Indiana.
The Midnight Rocker.
Who?
No, Dallas. Who's on first? This is the
and yes, an
wrestling show, not the
AWF
baseball
alumni.
show.
No,
Ronnie Vegas, the Dice Man. Vegas crapped out, baby.
Who he's wrestling. Who'd you say?
The Midnight Rocker.
The Midnight Rocker.
Midnight Rocker.
Who in the world is the Midnight Rocker? Last week I come back and I hear this doctor.
So I can't see when the gift subs are with the way I have the YouTube and the Twitch set up. So thank you, No Mercy, for gifting Matt that sub. You were the sub master, No Mercy. I should have known.
While I'm away, we got more wrestlers coming out.
Okay, I will keep that noted.
That's who you're afraid of. When I'm gone, they appear. When I'm here, they're gone.
It's hard to do back and forth shtick when only one of you is mic'd.
I don't care if they're associated with me or not. If they want to wrestle me,
yeah, which Midnight Rocker will it be?
Let's go ahead now and look at that match of Dice Man up against the Midnight Rocker.
And his opponent.
Okay, very pro move to look off to the side as if there's a monitor over there. Did he just call him Dive Man? The Dive Man.
There's that familiar music, Dallas James.
He's a scuba.
There's the man with the money in the boot.
Oh, there's this guy again. He just wardrobe change.
Repeatedly from this guy.
And
There
my
he is.
manager, the
Oh,
manager
nice,
of the
like, weird
World
crotch
Tag Team
shot.
Champion. Just saw it last
One of these
week.
kids could have been you,
And
James.
this man in the future will wear some gold here in the PWI. Now, who's this Midnight Rocker?
Big fan of the
No
hand-drawn
mask on
banner.
this man, but the
I'll have to
Midnight
get- I'll
Rocker
have to talk to him.
Die
Sale
Man.
back to back.
making his
Playboy
way up
Johnny
from,
Lee.
Florida here, Dallas
I'm
James
a
in
fan
there.
of Playboy Johnny Lee.
If-
Florida.
if
He's,
this is a debut
he's
match
growing on me.
for-
Relation to Quicksilver. Kind of looks like Quicksilver.
This is the
But yeah, his
debut
Dexter
match for
Dexter
the
Loomis
Midnight
gloves, his
Rocker.
murder gloves that he's wearing with his leather jacket.
Lord have mercy on this
Oh,
man.
Wake me
'cause,
up when this is over.
you know, give credit where credit is
Huh?
due.
Is it over? Oh,
Yeah, Ronnie Vegas is a bit of a
Well,
Bret
not
Hart
yet,
mark. You
but,
couldn't tell by the
Midnight
quality of
may
his
not come
matches.
fast enough for the Rocker, as he is in there with one of the top wrestlers in the world,
David
the Dice
Syracuse.
Man.
Oh, I gotta tell you, I got a news
I will
flash.
try to keep you up to
I got
date,
a news
Dave.
flash.
Flashes, Dallas. Go
So yeah, we got two
Huh?
Bret Hart marks
Go ahead.
here.
There's gonna be another edition.
So is that a championship belt on Ronnie Vegas, or is he just
saw
wearing a
last
weight belt?
night, there is an addition to the Four Aces. The fourth
Hey,
ace was
Xander.
unveiled. Now, don't you tell.
Ed Midnight
Next
Fowler,
week
hell
it'll be
yeah.
Red Hang
Next.
Shane.
Now, double screen experience. I will give out spoilers for NXT throughout the night. Like, for instance, the guy who can't throw a backside kick that would get him a yellow belt in my kid's karate class is going to beat Sid for the Intercontinental title.
But
Boom.
there is another
Hype train.
edition
Boom,
of the Four
boom.
Aces on its way.
Well, how many cards are we playing in this deck,
Well, now
Dallas
this
James?
is not another ace. This is just something to. do
So,
with
yeah,
the
Ronnie
wrestling.
Vegas wearing a cosmic
Who's the
bowling
Joker gonna be?
carpet.
The Joker's
for
Bobo
ring
Brazil
gear.
Jr. So let's just say
Against-
Lady Luck will be on
You
the
don't see
floor.
this a lot. A man wearing baggy spandex.
Lady Luck.
Lady
Also,
Luck.
why is everybody in this
If I may
promotion
use a
wearing
line
black
from the
gloves?
Playboy, that's all the people need to know.
Oh yeah, Playboy
Sure,
Johnny
then
Lee,
that's
get
all
in
we'll
there.
Get to know this week, and Dallas will look forward to seeing what this Lady Luck is.
I'm a big fan of the promotions that can't afford the turnbuckle pads, the big puffy ones like the pillows.
Could this mean
So they just tape up the corner like a lot, so it's like kind of thick.
especially after what I saw last night? I don't want to get
Wasn't
into
that just beautiful? Bobo was totally.
Oh my
as
gosh.
were you, and
I
all
believe
the
that man's dead.
Totally.
I believe he just killed him with a bionic elbow.
surprised.
was as
But, what,
midnight as
but so wasn't I. What was
Oh, he's playing with
Austin
him.
doing? Well, I'm going to get to the bottom of that.
there was a little bright light that came to the forefront.
Yes,
last
Brian.
Night, but
Last I know, my
I think
brother
everybody in this
was
match has a
home on-
referee haircut.
At the old ranch site. I'm going to start calling his ranch the far side. I don't know what's gotten into his head, but
I'm sure when they got
He gets his
this
ribs
TV deal with
re-injured.
Channel
He'll come back
27,
in a month or two, but now who knows?
Channel 27 is like, we're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. We have two banners.
Little brother, don't make a mistake you can't
Uh,
make.
We have a
Don't
switcher
make a
board
mistake that you can't
you
live
can
up to.
use at the station.
maybe he was trying to atone from some of his past.
Also, the hard cam appears to be about 2 feet away from the ring.
Should have left him in Europe.
One major sin that transpired last
Oh,
night.
that was almost a
can't
move.
believe it. And I don't even want to
Yes,
talk about
yes,
it.
Cajun Jiggle Tigre.
I can't come
Ronnie
to it.
Vegas is the entire new generation
was signed,
wrapped
though.
into one guy, one very
That's
chesty
inside,
man.
They'll learn more next week.
Well, right now,
For those of the simpletons that wasn't there last
Something
night,
got
they
messed
missed
up.
the shocker.
Oh,
in the wrestling
jeez.
world.
Oh,
definitely a
jeez.
shocker, but the shock waves have gone straight down the back of the Midnight Rocker, being delivered by one Dice Man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There it is, Snake Eyes. I think that
Tumbling dice there.
I think that.
That's not. Yeah, he's crossing his arms because he just killed the man.
There you have it. Another victory.
Also, his leg was under the
member
rope like the whole time.
Of the Four Aces.
Oh my
That way,
gosh.
deposit the garbage on the floor.
And there he is.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the sub. Again, as I say on the deep cut streams, subs, I will never beg for them,
International Playboy,
but they give
Johnny
me
Lee,
strength. They
with
are my
his
deca.
victorious one, the
Hey,
Dice
again,
Man.
I will shoot them
you were
in
invited
my
to the
butt
victory party
and
last
make
week,
myself
and
bigger
again, you didn't
and
show up.
stronger.
Now, Johnny's getting tired of sending you tickets. You're not
Yeah, I
showing
cannot
up
get
on the
over
field.
that finish. He's just
Well,
like, yep, just Drop me right here in my nose.
Well, and I'll let Dallas know, but we'll be right back.
Oh, I did not
Take a
need
look
that
at
close-up.
The wrestling class.
So yeah, Ronnie Vegas with the weight belt. Hulk Hogan saw
thanks for staying
Pro
with
Wrestling
us.
International. He's
Time
like, I
now
need to
for
do that.
Wrestling's Classics. Dallas, could you tell us a little about the wrestlers we'll be featuring today?
Oh, I suppose I could.
I've never. This is like a high school like
is about a famous
AV
match,
club
not a
presentation
famous
done by
wrestler
middle-aged
per se.
people.
Well, there are two famous wrestlers in this match. This was the most talked about wrestling match at the time in the history of professional wrestling. This
We're getting
took place in
schooled on wrestling
1961
knowledge.
in Madison Square Garden in New York City. It was for the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Yo, I don't think you
Now,
have
NWA
permission to
is
air
now
this.
basically
Adam,
known as
thank
the
you.
WCW, even though the NWA or the National Wrestling Alliance is still promoting.
Hey, Chris Morrill.
most
Pro
people
wrestling is the
associated
worst
with
thing
the
I
NWA
enjoy.
of then is now with World Championship Wrestling based in Atlanta,
Thank you for the
Georgia.
kind words.
Today's match features Pat O'Connor, who was at the
I don't
time
know.
the
This is
heavyweight
episode
champion. He's from New
13
Zealand.
is what it
The
said.
only
All it said was
ever from New Zealand to win a
1995.
recognized world heavyweight
Oh,
champion.
no mercy. Seriously,
Going up
bringing that
against the
hype.
original Nature Boy,
Thank you so
Buddy
much.
Rogers. We're going to take a look back at this match. We're going to look at
Dude,
the
I would
third
love to see
fall.
these earrings on
Both
Don
wrestlers
Fry.
having already won a fall. This fall right here will decide who is the NWA.
So yeah, these I love wrestling from back then because yeah, you're just allowed to air matches that you clearly don't know. Like, what's the point of airing this match? Yeah, he did say Pat O'Connor versus Buddy Rogers.
As Rogers rebounds.
Oh hey, he won.
Oh,
No, he
boy,
didn't.
It looks heavyweight championship match. And ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, what's
we
going
have a
on?
new champion in Buddy Nature Boy Rogers.
All right. Shit.
Well, Dallas, thanks for that look back.
Oh, my
into the history
gosh.
of wrestling with Wrestling's Classics. Now,
Love
for
you,
the
buddy.
present day, we'd like to show you a very active, very
Yeah,
involved
this is so
wrestler
weird.
here,
Yeah, was
Electric
the
Eric
ghost
Freedom.
of Buddy Rogers heading
This
into
man, You call
PWI
yourself wild. He is just.
to work Midnight Rocker, who
crazy is the
may be
word.
There's a
dead?
difference between crazy and wild.
I agree. He
It's not
is
just
both
blink
wild
and you
and
miss it, but
crazy.
they
He
like chopped
is
it up.
absolutely
It has to be like a weird
outrageous
YouTube copyright
wrestler.
thing.
Fans,
Has
today
to be.
he'll be up against the Executioner. Executioner. Before you get a chance to ask,
Executioner.
Heard you.
just making sure.
They're doing some
Fans,
yes
let's take a look
and.
here and see if the Executioner can stop any of the excitement of Electric Eric
Maybe
Freedom.
they got a copyright strike on TV.
And fans, here we are. There you hear it.
Maybe Buddy Rogers is the Midnight Rocker. That guy kind of looked like a
Metal
corpse.
sound.
Electric Eric.
Or if is it 3-5, 3-3-5?
Eric Freedom.
Hot.
Going in there
Hell
against
yeah.
the Executioner this week here on Wrestling.
Oh, Eric Freedom, I've heard of him.
Weatherman.
There he
Longtime
is,
Midwest
Out of the 60s.
weirdo.
The Peace of Love generation. The man that sees colors in front of his eyes.
Don't most people see
When he's
colors?
just driving down the interstate.
Yeah, Eric Freedom did work AWF too. A lot of AWF
Got his
guys.
clothes.
Mr. Tie-Dye, Eric Freedom.
Oh, that's right, Diamond Dan. Okay, so I got these shows from a dude named Dan Garza, his YouTube channel. Longtime Indiana wrestling personality. He did jobs for WCW back in the day. And yeah, apparently that's just James just told me that's his hotline's still running.
People can say what they want about Electric Eric
and-
Freedom, but I don't know
yeah,
anything
that's
about
just
this
his number.
Executioner.
Awesome.
He is a well-accomplished wrestler, so the Executioner.
So we got
him.
the man that
Well,
Mick
who knows?
Foley wanted
Another
to be
masked
against
man
a
here
real
in PWI.
pervert.
Yes,
I beat
another
you to it.
masked man.
I beat you to it.
Always a fan of
You're getting pretty
spandex
good at
shirts.
this, Dallas. Almost becoming immune to all these false faces we're seeing here. Yeah. Shoot, someday I may even see Mil Mascaris walking out here. Who knows by then?
Who?
Why are we talking shit about Mil Mascaris?
Surely you know
He
these
retired,
legends.
didn't he?
After
No,
watching,
I think he's
the
still
fans got to
wrestling,
see here
actually.
earlier in the program, two real legends
Big
on
fan of
Wrestling
the,
Classics, but
The
here we're
headlock on the
seeing
wrong
a
side.
classic in his own
Oh!
right. Not sure
I
if
love
it's
this.
right,
He almost fell out of the ring
Eric
doing his
Freedom,
move.
man
Got a
from
new
the 60s.
referee.
Tell the referee.
Yeah,
the
white
Executioner
shoes. This isn't red shoes. It's white
pulling at
shoes.
the hair.
Now, why
Eric
would
Freedom.
Eric Freedom say the man's I don't
Yeah, I think Cabana is the one who talks about how Eric Freedom smells. And gee, I wonder why.
If that's truly the case, why don't you just leave him be?
That color of tights that Eric Freedom has, I don't think I've ever seen a wrestler wear that shade of, like, purple. It's very
His
exact.
ability can carry on, because we have seen
Holy shit.
Eric Freedom wrestle with
And this is why I love you being here, James. That ref was the custodian at James, aka my name is Sue, at his elementary school. Those are very white shoes for a man who deals with trash and dirt on a daily basis. Hey, Optimum Vision.
Yeah, I know you'd appreciate that. But Eric Freedom.
Okay, he does look like Quicksilver. Okay, I see that. Very much so. You all will see Quicksilver later.
Take a trip in the past.
Yes, Eric Freedom likely did just live in whatever he's wearing right now.
I don't know.
Patterning himself there on that move, like
Who?
the famed Eduardo Carpentier.
Why the fuck did they just compare Eric Freedom
Well, let
to
me ask you a question, Mr. History. In our opening
Eduardo
match, we had the Flying Angel, whose knee
Compartier?
reminds you
Carpartier. I can't even say it. I'm so
Flying
outraged.
Angel. Well, let's see.
of- About that same era, there was a man that wrestled.
That'd be
there.
great. Lyle Alzado,
And Antonio
post
Russo.
health issues, is the executioner.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
Well, anyway, fans, right now looks like Eric Freedom is getting the best
Yes.
of the executioner at this
Most
point.
people our age, I'm 36.
Eric's taking him back
Most
into
of
the
us
corner.
growing up in the 90s saw our first wrestling in
Seems to be
this,
working the
in
throat
a building
there
like
on
this, a legit
executioner.
bingo hall.
Eric setting him up, whips him across the ring into the
Scotland Green, Mr. Green Mist is in the
Here he
house.
comes on.
As always,
Little
check out the
late
Pro
there,
Wrestling
Dallas
Potluck
James.
Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm normally in there. It's a whole hodgepodge of viewer-submitted segments, matches, promos, etc. It's a good time, 9 p.m. Thursdays. Go follow him now.
The elbow taking Eric Freedom down on the mat.
And yes, this ECW ran a building that had bingo in it. This is a legitimate bingo hall, as my kids are just opening and shutting doors in the background.
He's got the leg hook down.
He got him, didn't he?
Well, Eric kicked out of there.
Wait, did he get him? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with this
Now, everybody
promotion.
gets to being so nice. These simpletons don't help you in the ring.
Please, I
Oh,
wish
what's he gonna do? Oh!
viciously taking that face
A pedigree
down.
type move. He didn't kill the man, so he's automatically better than
Eric Freedom.
I bet his face is.
something like he couldn't get up to the second rope. Oh! He tried to leap up. Oh, so shoot!
Missing the flying bulldog.
That
there.
looked way
Missed
too
it,
much
but
like the
he's
Rick
still
Steiner buff bag
reeling from the
bulldog
effect
for my tastes.
And the
of
winner.
the blast. As
Yeah, this is the easiest gimmick in the world, to be a hippie. You just get a tie-dye shirt, and then don't shower.
Fans, it's time now for your feature match. Bobo Brazil Jr. up against the Shadow Ninja. Now,
The
as you
Shadow
know,
Ninja.
Bobo Brazil Jr. is currently the heavyweight
How can the
title
Shadow
holder here
Ninja
at
be a
PWI.
bad guy? The Shadow
And
Ninja.
The Shadow Ninja is one of the top
That's the
contenders
coolest
for
name.
that position. Therefore, this, as you could probably guess, is going to be a very action-packed, very exciting match with these two wrestlers.
James, you should
But
do.
Dallas, I have to say, speaking
battle
of
royal.
Bobo Brazil Jr.,
We should get
I
like
cannot
everybody
believe
together
what
from
happened
this
to him last
promotion.
night. That is just
That is either dead or a sex
unbelievable.
predator.
Now, it doesn't surprise me that you were.
He was
involved.
actually
It does
Bobo
not
Brazil
surprise me
Jr.'s
at
kid
all.
because
However,
I
just
set
can't-
up his ring when I was 12
I
years
don't quite
old.
understand his involvement. That
You're
This is
giving
just
it credit,
ridiculous.
Optimum Vision,
His involvement
by
was
saying
he was
that
the
this
man
is
that was doing all
91.
the attacking, was sending out all those wrestlers for the past 3 months.
She does
was
look like
upset.
Tanya Harding. I can see it.
And next week we'll find out more about why he was so upset.
So just Diamond Dan,
Yeah,
yeah.
This
Just
comes
you
right
two doing
back.
a two-man battle
He's
royal.
the fourth ace. So was I involved? First of all, let
But
me
you can
say,
do all the
you were
gimmicks
there last night.
from this
The only
promotion.
reason I
The
was
Shadow
in the ring is
Ninja,
because Dice Man Ronnie Vegas,
White Shoes referee,
and Playboy Johnny
custodian.
their plane was late. They didn't get in, so I had to do the talking for the group. But other than that, I had nothing to do with
Wait,
it.
the group
well,
was late
that's
because of
fine.
their
I really
plane?
don't want to get into this
So-
right now, fans. We
I
will
might book
update
it.
you more next week on what happened to Bobo last night. But now let's take a look at here.
So something happened
him in
last night
action
with
up
Bobo.
against the Shadow
We
Ninja.
can't find out about it now.
Scheduled for one fall. It is for the PWI
But right now,
Heavyweight Championship.
Bobo might be dead. They might have stabbed and killed Bobo. But we can't tell you about it now. We have to watch this match.
The Shadow Ninja number 2.
Number 2! There are multiple Shadow Ninjas.
Fans, here we are.
One of them's masked.
We have the Shadow Ninja number 2.
Shouldn't the guy without the mask like have a name?
The belt away from the PWI heavyweight champion, Bobo Brazil Jr.
Oh yeah, that's the great thing, is most of us could work these
the war
matches.
Flag, the battle flag of the Far East.
The Far East. The Fire East? Come on, buddy.
PWI heavyweight champion. We'll listen to Richard introduce.
PWI champion, weighing in at 260 pounds, from Benton Harbor, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, Bobo Brazil Jr.
Yeah, so Bobo Brazil Jr. I put up this dude's ring in 1999. I was 12 years old. And he paid me in a bootleg Al Snow t-shirt.
Against Shadow Ninja
my buddy AJ's stepdad ran the National Guard Armory in town. And none of the wrestlers showed up to put up the ring. So it was just the two of us, two 5th graders, with no adult supervision, putting up a ring.
As you notice, the air is cleared here to my side.
If he puts in enough effort, he'll be number 1. It creates a bit of tension in the group. Got a couple people standing up, excited to see Bobo.
Here on Wrestling Fever today,
this person is related. He is Bobo Brazil's shoot son. No, I did not get a handshake. He would not shake my hand, but he gave me a bootleg shirt.
Bobo Brazil Jr. And here he is, making his way to the
Bobo Brazil Jr. with a guy. Everybody needs to just bring their friend with them to the ring. Why not?
Champion here at the PWI.
Everybody needs a friend that can just walk to the ring with them.
Accompanying Bobo to ringside is his personal bodyguard, Nelson. Finding there
personal bodyguard?
And
the Al Snow shirt, it said, "What does everybody want?" on the front. And on the back, it just had the head. And I remember I worked school. And I didn't know what head was yet. I was a dumb kid. And I showed it to a teacher, and they busted out laughing. And then they're like, "You can't show this to anybody else. You need to put on a jacket. That shirt's great." Yes, tiny ass bodyguard. Rick Nelson, I think they said his name was. Whereas Brian has a way better first show experience than me. He saw Bob Orton's wiener.
Is looking for that title shot, and you had better be able to.
Yeah, the baby face personal bodyguard. In case any of these fans are gonna mess with Bobo Brazil Jr.
Just to try and give him that edge, so he can get into the ring without having to worry about anything else and keeping his mind directly on his match. And right there, he's showing his strength.
Bobo Brazil Jr. does not care if you were a karate.
Bobo Brazil Jr. And they're against the martial arts expert from the Far East, Shadow Ninja number 2.
Hey, Hit Row Fan Dakota, welcome.
Referees hold as the
Thank you for bringing the stale soda and the crackers. I appreciate it. Have a seat, relax. Watching the Shadow Ninja number 2.
He's attacking the wrong part of the body on Bobo Brazil.
Oh, get it? Because stereotypes.
Headbutts here. And the Shadow Ninja number 2 goes railing to the outside.
The first Shadow Ninja hasn't really done a lot of karate.
And the professor calling for the referee to check to see what's inside the forehead.
This guy reminds me of number 2, yes.
Fans, we all know what a hard head the champion has, and he used it much.
Well, hey, number 1 Gunkle, you got to kiss a boy in the parking lot, and I'm very happy.
Bobo Brazil Jr. has
Drew McIntyre won the world title. You got to kiss a boy.
Again,
I'm happier for you.
Ninja takes him back into the turnbuckle. Referee counts it out, and a judo chop across
those
the
famous
throat
ninja
Bobo.
knife edge chops.
Whips him into the turnbuckle, misses, and quick package there by Bobo
quick
Brazil.
package.
Not quick enough though. Fast of foot.
Oh, okay.
Making his move and quickly moving to the outside.
It was a good arm drag, just that rope got in the way.
Bobo Brazil showing both speed and power.
There appears to be like a
Opening
barren
moments of
wasteland
this
off to the
title
side that
defense
they're
here.
not showing.
Shadow Ninja
Oh,
showing
oh,
some
drop
quick
toe
move,
hold.
Beautiful move there. Leg trip
Proving
by
that wrestling is
Bobo
better than
Brazil.
karate, am I right?
Showing he has both
Yeah, good thing there's not a whole
power
lot of
and
big guys in this
scientific
promotion.
Well trained and
Otherwise his
should
ropes
be
would snap.
coming from the family of the legendary father of his, Bobo Brazil.
Come on, huh? While you're wrestling?
But now Bobo Brazil Jr. has picked up and moved on in his own
I'm happy
right.
for you, Brian. You got to see Rocky Maivia versus
Feel he
that
is
jobber
in the
Tom
shadow,
Brandy.
although it'd be hard
Happy
to
for
get out
you.
of his legendary father.
My dad hated
He has
wrestling too.
earned the
My
right
brother-in-law
and the
took me to a
respect
WCW show in
capturing the
'97.
title here in the PWI.
My dad never took me to like one of the big shows. He would give me a ride to the little like Bonnie Vegas, Bobo Brazil Jr. indie shows in my town. But then he would either not come in and sit in the car and listen to Loveline, or he would come in and just be mad. Just sit in the back with his arms crossed. Oh, commercial break. Wait. Whiplash.
And with the menacing
What happened while we were gone? He killed the Shadow Ninja.
forced to wrestle in right now.
Hey, E-Town Live, this is
Four
wrestling.
aces,
That's right.
the Professor, Johnny Lee.
What type of wrestling? I don't
Anything
know.
with
But
this man
yeah, my dad
keep
loved
his mind
Loveline.
in this match against this
He was a
top
horny
contender.
bastard.
But Bobo Brazil has gained the upper control.
Yeah, no
here,
picture-in-picture.
has maintained
Pro
the
Wrestling
leverage
International.
Even with what is
They had
transpired
ads
on
to
the
sell.
outside.
Now we just... Wait, what's going on in the
Now,
corner?
Bobo definitely with looks of concern.
I think the other guy is the Shadow Ninja #1.
Right now, I'm sure he wish he could have a set eyes in the back of his head because
Yeah,
he's
I-
definitely concerned with
Go
what
back
he's
to... There were
seeing
just
surrounding
other
the
dudes
ring
in the
here.
other corner standing there.
Somewhat confusing, as you've seen. You know, this
Like-
new female face, Johnny Lee out there, the four aces, and
You just say the female face of Johnny Lee. Like,
I think
I'm so I'm sure he meant it to be a bit transphobic, but I'm
had
very
not
confused
been-
by that
I
insult.
do believe he could have finished this match.
Yes,
at this
James,
point.
good point. The
Definitely
baby face is
I'm
the
sure
hero.
he
The
could
#1
finish this
baby
match
face is
with
getting the
Shadow
heat
Ninja.
on the Shadow
Had not
Ninja.
This distraction on the outside appeared to him during this title defense. But right now, it looks like he's regrouped and got
Oh,
his
I always
systems
love
in.
watching little kids at wrestling shows. Break his
Air is
leg!
cleared out
Paralyze
ringside
him!
here.
Make sure he can't go back to his family.
Well,
I guarantee you Shadow Ninja #1 has like a whole collection
Bobo
of
Brazil Jr. still
swords
distracted, and there you saw him caught off
and
guard,
like daggers
and the
on his
Professor
wall in his bedroom.
getting in the way.
He's doing karate.
Series of
Some of his
blows
Judy
there by
chops.
The Shadow Ninja again aggressively attacks with the martial
Wait,
arts.
what
And
is
there
what
you
is
see him.
happening?
There you see him, Johnny Lee. Three of
Why
his
are they in a
aces
bowling
in
alley?
has
This
gotta
is
be
the
this
weirdest
Lady
building
Luck
'cause it's a-
that we were talking about,
So
that we heard
yeah,
about
here
earlier.
obviously is a bingo hall, but if you turn the camera, it looks like there's bowling lanes back there.
But there you
But
see.
you were there for history, Jax.
There you see the champion.
The day that
I think he's ready.
that Jerry
Looks like he is
Sags
ready to bring it
got a
in
lawsuit that he
to the
blew.
distractions and
by
put
not
this
getting everybody in on
defense
it.
to rest.
Hey, don't let this guy use his karate on you. Bowling alley wrestling is great. LVAC. They're in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. They run at a building called Circles that actually the locker room
But
is
I
bowling
think
alley.
Bobo's ready to take control. After all those distractions,
I wonder if this was like
delivering
a
the weapon.
putty
The
from the
weapon
Power
of
Rangers.
choice of Bobo
Like you
Brazil
hit him
Jr.
on the flag and he
headbutt,
explodes.
The flying headbutt
Oh,
there.
not.
I don't see how the ninja's going to get out of that one.
Apparently
He's
somebody's
got the
like
leg, he's got the three count,
boiling
he's
tea.
got the title.
That's what Bobo Brazil Jr. thinks. What's the point of the bodyguard?
Four aces and him deliver
The other guy
right there.
attacks him, the bodyguard just stands
Bouncing
there.
back in.
Well, Bobo lays him out. Bobo,
Well, as you
buddy,
can see there, Bobo
you're wasting
Brazil
your
Jr.
money.
was victorious over the Ninja. However, I still
Hell yeah, Max
cannot get
Cicero.
over this
Send
about
him my
last night,
regards
dolls.
to
That is utterly ridiculous. That is all I have to say about it. I still
James, me
cannot
too.
believe he would be involved in that type of scandal.
You
Just
saw it.
not-
Scandal?
That is not his type of wrestling.
She looks like
I
she
didn't pay the
is
man.
in
This
Scandal.
was his decision.
You know, I
was
am the
shocked too.
warrior.
But once I found out from Playboy Johnny Lee why this particular individual was doing this, it made sense to me, and he became the fourth ace.
I
Fourth
just don't.
ace. They just cut her audio.
She could hardly breathe.
They just like cut her audio at the end. Because, you know, we don't need to hear from women apparently. I want to see all these other characters. You get credits. Oh. Love this. Looks like they put a camera in front of a computer. Multiple ring announcers. Jimmy Jam is a great ring announcer name. There was no way this show was shot with 5 cameras. That's a lie. There's a production assistant named Need Some More. Yahoo Video. That's where they made their fortunes. Was that guy snorting coke at the end? Alright. Before we go further, here's what's coming Tuesday on WCW Deep Cuts Live. Alright, so that's Tuesday, but here's right now. I skipped ahead a few weeks, or not a few weeks, a couple months for PWI. They got a new Chiron system. This is, I think, is episode like 30 something. So we're a couple months after. We start the show with a man being stripped. Oh, we got more E-Town Live. We got 2 more episodes. Okay, the editor was the dude commentator. Thank you, James. That makes sense. No, we're going till a little bit after 10 tonight. Eastern. This song is fantastic. But also this effect, this like weird whatever effect they're using. 1980s bullshit. You can't tell what's going on. I think there's a battle royal. But also a man was being stripped naked against his will a minute ago. Like, I don't, like, why is this your intro? Laura's back. Yes. Dave Yearwood's back. We need him. R. Jeffrey Smith. You can't produce the show like this without R. Jeffrey Smith. Whoosh! Flying windows.
Championship Wrestling.
With a PXL 2000.
You'll see in action the mysterious El Diablo.
Alright, so El Diablo, not to be confused with the mysterious Shadow Ninja number 2.
Also,
Cousin Bubba.
TJ Powers joins us this week with another one of his surprise partners.
It is a Game Boy camera.
Feature match, it's Quicksilver going up against the
Oh, yeah, it's Quicksilver, the aforementioned
sex
Quicksilver.
appeal, the heartthrob, that and a whole lot more on PWI
Fucking
Championship Wrestling.
awesome.
We'll get it
My
all
new
underway.
favorite wrestler. Ooh, they turned it from black and white to color.
Welcome again this week, fans. This is Dave Yearwood for PWI's Championship Wrestling.
His opponent from Mexico City, Mexico.
The Heartthrob is
weighing in at
the
230
guy.
pounds.
I'm gonna go back in time and run a super indie where we can get the Heartthrob with Luke Adonis from last week. We got another manager, Damian Anderson. I like Damian Anderson. Damian Anderson definitely looks like he works with the referee at Blockbuster.
El Diablo making his way in.
El Diablo
with
the-
commentary to the PWI
with my
fans
skin
there.
pigment.
Watch out, watch out.
We have kids wearing balloons on their heads.
No love
I
shown
hope
for this man from Mexico City,
this is like part of a
Mexico,
birthday
El
party.
Diablo. As many of you know and have witnessed,
He's wearing, that's
arena,
from a Halloween
this man
costume.
has
It's one of those little weird
magic of
flimsy
fire that
foam
he can
things you
produce
put
from his,
around your neck.
from out of nowhere, El Diablo.
El Diablo
He's gonna be
is Spanish for
young
one
man,
of the other guys in the
Troy.
back. Yes.
With a lot of speed and agility. Not big on the size, but great in ability.
So the
and
other
quickness
guy,
up the-
I don't know who he is,
here
but he
we'll,
kind of looks like he has it together. Not very big,
hands on the outside
but
and
like he could probably run a lap in 7th grade PE, so he's already one of the best athletes here.
already El Diablo being checked by the referee. I think the fans caught him there on the outside as well as the referee. The potential.
Mesifiano. Yes, the wood paneling makes this looks like they're having this. It's literally in your house,
Another great week.
like
Championship.
as in your living room. Here we go. Look at this. This guy's watched some
Top
wrestling.
rope Troy as he takes around, as he takes it to El Diablo.
Hey, Del Santaford. This is a very, very local promotion in the Indianapolis area where they're on like the lowest power station.
At his commentary, and there you see a quick move by Top Rope. Great move. Taking El Diablo over, and again.
I think, okay, so Midnight Rocker. It could be Midnight Rocker. It's enough time where he could have like started working out a bit. He is small enough. You might be onto something, James. Mr. Karate. I love that name, Mr. Karate. Apparently we had flip phones to shoot wrestling on at this time. Oh gosh. Okay, it's okay. Troy. I've heard of Troy Miller. Okay.
A lot of great action here, and some of the fan favorites.
Yeah, their sign says international. Yes.
Wanting to see, we're going to be seeing today Cousin Bubba. Cousin Bubba and Quicksilver will be out here later on. And
Oh god, he almost fell down doing a lockup. That ruled.
Will be graced or disgraced by the heartthrob. He will
You know,
be
you would
making
think
his
these
way back
referees
into the
eventually would
ring
catch
here
on that
today.
if a guy goes down holding his throat, that something illegal happened.
The superstar will be.
Seriously, I want to know like who the balloon artist is that set up at
Another
PWI.
match later on today. But right here we see Top Rope going to town on El Diablo.
El Diablo. Oh, what's going on? Zoom out a bit, buddy.
Close fist upside the head. Setting him up.
There appear to be oh gosh, why would you throw him like that?
Catching the tailbone there. Top Rope really feeling that one as he hit the canvas.
You know, this is 1995. Dale, there's no way.
Taking a thrust in that thumb.
Like, I don't know how that one camera is so
Gasping for air.
oddly specifically bad, like a flip.
Now working out, and he's got some sort
It
of
was this Kevin Dunn's
hand.
first job before WWE.
Hiding it from the side as he passes it quickly there to Damian Anderson on the back.
This-
The referee's trying to scout it out.
This looks
El Diablo
like
taking
footage
that
from like a true crime documentary of where the victim was before they got killed.
Top rope over the top rope there on the outside by the help
Catching the
of
tailbone.
El Diablo.
It looks a bit like a church basement.
Trying to keep up with the annex of Damian Anderson on the outside.
There's some woman in the background doing like security, but there's nobody there. She just keeps like reaching her arms out.
Looks like we may have had another passing of this object on the outside. El Diablo.
Is he cutting himself?
Fading into
No offense to people that have like had issues with self-harm, but what is he doing?
right there, Damian Anderson.
Damian Anderson, this referee is laying down the law.
In the face of the referee, pulling the attention as top rope turns the table on El Diablo in the corner.
You know, Troy really should have went to the top rope a lot more. I would have loved to have seen what just happened.
And into the side of the mat.
Apparently, he just told that guy that he was like ugly or something because he put his head down and cried. That's a happy marriage. James in the chat, it's a legit bingo hall on the south side of Indy. Okay, yes.
The trademark of El Diablo, the fire to the face. A potential injury here to top rope Troy. As El
Oh
Diablo
no,
gets a 3 count.
I lost. I lost to El Diablo.
The winner.
Raising.
Oh, I'm sure there are a lot of things loose in that ring. There's no way that ring's put together. Oh shit, look at this. Look at this 1 frame per second effect.
Now we'll take a look at this.
Flash frame.
We'll be seeing here the fire in the face of Top Rope Troy.
Yeah, he got fireballed and lost due to shame. The shame of knowing that this would be the replay for his match.
The magic of the fire. There you see it in the face of Top Rope Troy.
No, you didn't.
And this is what brought the match.
Okay, they stopped. Okay, good. They stopped in that 1 frame, so we could see.
We'll be back. We need to go to a commercial now.
That man's apparently on fire, and they're just like, "Fuck you." 335 hats. 317 is the area code. Updated every Monday and Friday by 11 p.m. We could be in your area. Sounds like a threat. We do all types of fundraisers. Not to make light of anything, but sounds like sex trafficking. So yeah, if anyone wants to go harass the guy who runs the promotion, Dan Garza, there you go. Just doxed himself. Yeah, that song is dope. I don't know where they got that song from. I'm sure it's like a popular song I don't know, but it's great. What the fuck?
From the backroom dressing room.
It looks like me in a singlet.
Black tights, red top, Buster Cherry, and
Buster. Oh, that's disgusting. So wait, is that the bodyguard that was with Bobo Brazil Jr. earlier? There's a Buster Cherry is the most disgusting fucking ring name. Hey, Jonathan, welcome just in time for Buster Cherry. Right, if PWI is in your area, contact the authorities, especially if Buster Cherry is there. Oh, he is. Buster Cherry is the pervert of it. Also, way to make the servicemen team up with frickin' Buster Cherry.
Introducing into the ring at this time.
What is this, WrestleMania?
There you hear the music, fans.
Weighing in.
All these kids got free coke. We're coming out. This was filmed in a bingo hall on the south side of Indianapolis. Yeah, and he's a babyface. Buster Cherry is a babyface.
New Jersey, the superstar TJ Powers.
Superstar TJ Powers, and
this is the match. This is the match
Buster
where
Cherry
TJ
also
promised
freak
to
out.
divulge the surprise tag team partner he's
Yeah, Buster Cherry's a babyface. They're yelling at TJ Powers with the look at that dope earring. Oh, he's got a dangler.
TJ,
I cannot get over the balloon art. Is that kid doing it?
Wrestlers across from him.
Is that kid doing balloon art and giving them out to the other kids?
Asking where the partner is. Where is he, TJ? Let's bring
Tommy
him out.
Rich is too good for this shit, Brian. Let's be real.
There you see Buster Cherry.
That being said, TJ Powers' jacket's great. That's a great jacket.
What's happening here, TJ?
Yeah, TJ Powers has been around Indiana Indies for freaking ever. I've seen TJ Powers wrestle Public Enemy before.
You see him here, the team, the James boys, the brothers James, Austin,
the brothers
and
James.
Dallas, making their way in at ringside here as we were.
Okay, so assured outcomes looked up the address. PWI's address is now an unmarked warehouse. Buster Cherry probably lives there now.
Ringside, calling for Dallas. They're waiting for Dallas to move in there. You've seen it.
I'm sure everybody wants to know what's going on here. Dallas?
I'd like to know.
Dallas? What's going on?
TJ, this is
Why are there like 72 perverts in the ring?
Looking for some
a few weeks ago, up north, 27 seconds. A couple of weeks ago, 10 seconds.
Yeah, Dallas James, yeah, one of the commentators. And now he's one of the James boys with one of the tag champs. I'm sorry to hear about that, Cajun Trickle Tigre. They've been updating the app a lot lately. Yeah, it sounds like they have the microphone like plugged into the the board or something, but they just didn't turn it up.
If these two gentlemen will let us have the match.
Wow, fans, did you hear that? Dallas
Wait, the James boys are the good guys? I'm so confused. This is what I get for skipping around instead of watching it episodically.
The James brothers willing to defend their titles right here. If Nelson and Cherry will turn the battle.
Yeah, Jonathan, we have a bit over an hour tonight. We're going to be a little over 10 o'clock tonight. We're in almost the middle of the second episode. We still got one more episode after this. And yes, James, the fact that they at least bothered to have a microphone plugged into the board, they're better than 80% of the indies on IWTV.
We don't have a problem. Give us this favor. We want this man.
Yeah, it turns out they're not bad guys. They're bad people.
Mr. Cherry.
Mr. Cherry.
You name your price.
Save tonight.
Money's no object. Name your price. Let us have this
I'm
match.
sure it is, buddy. I'm sure it is an object.
Come on, guys.
Fans, this is really getting interesting here. A lot is coming down right here.
Yeah, there are way more people in the ring than in the crowd.
You've got this new #1 tag team.
I do not, because I don't think Dan Garza actually labeled any of the months on these shows. It just said 95. It has to be at least mid 95.
By the James brothers. The James brothers want to get in there. They've got a score to settle with TJ Powers. They want to return the
How dare they rob us of seeing Buster Cherry wrestle?
And here you hear it on the outside. The fans at ringside, they want to see the James brothers in there. Buster Cherry.
Yeah, the ring announcer seems like the one guy that might not be like a legit, convicted pervert.
But Sergeant Nelson looks to be willing to turn this over. What the crowd.
And just like a serviceman, Sergeant Nelson is willing to comply with criminals. And we still don't know who the mystery man is. Yes, Jax. I have no idea. A trade has taken place. That's not how sports work. The match is still not started yet.
Cherry not ready to turn this over.
Have made an agreement.
It looks like
they've agreed to something
we're
here.
gonna get this match, fans. It looks like
Buster Cherry is the name of somebody in a Yahoo chat room who's talking to Chris Hansen's decoy.
The James brothers promised them a #1 shot at the tag team, but they want their revenge. They want this match today. They want to settle this score with Mr. Powers.
So wait, who is wrestling?
What is this? What is this? Dallas James and Austin going at.
I thought they were friends. They agreed.
Cherry there, right in the center of the ring, talking them into letting this match go by. And now
oh, Buster Cherry. Oh gosh, why is there a clown? Okay, the clown is the one giving out the balloons, but why is there just a clown, unexplained, in the audience?
Shaking hands with TJ Powers.
Oh, so now they're with him? There's so much happening.
There you hear TJ Powers now stating he owns the team. Fans,
we're getting a replay of the promo?
Over the eyes of the PWI, over the team of Nelson and Cherry.
Yeah, we're getting a replay of the promo. Somebody mentioned it earlier. The editor is getting way too comfortable with Video Toaster.
As we sit again, fans, take a look here.
Hey, 611 Hornet. Discount Sortary Funk, yes.
The team of the James brothers. The James brothers going to the fans, asking for the
So we had 5 minutes of utter confusion.
We believe they were seeking on Superstar.
Don Basher, I believe, does pop up later. Peter Crawford, welcome.
You witnessed it here. The team of the James
Why did we need this? Yeah, exactly. Why did we need this replay?
Sucker punching.
But again, 1 frame a second.
#1 team from the South, Buster Cherry and Sergeant Nelson. Fans, let's go into the ring here and hear what this newly formed trio has to say.
Didn't we just hear them? They're still in the ring. Ring announcer has an earpiece. Seriously, why does it look this bad, but they also have way better equipment than most indies these days? I'm so confused.
Okay. Well, my first surprise was He's no longer here. I don't know, so that's happened.
Took care of Lady who?
My next surprise was that I was going to be tag team champions. Well, it was hard to find a
What is a no contest match?
So what did I do?
Okay, that's
I bought the tag team champions. See what I'm saying? These men are for hire.
Hey, Troy. Yes, Buster Cherry. Disgusting. Okay, took care of Lightning Rod, which, great name. Another AWF enhancement guy.
But I called him, and we sat down, had a little talk, and we got things worked out. He seen the light. He seen what was going on. He knew exactly.
I'm listening very intently because that microphone is leveled down so
Money's
much.
not in the boot. The money's in the bank.
a knock on the dice man now.
You simpletons really thought.
He loves that word. He learned the word simpletons, and he's going to use it in every promo.
You see, I didn't have to lay a hand on Bobo, because Big Rig Rollins did it for me. I got the Bo's money.
Big Rig Rollins is a great wrestling name.
Now, that was real small. But now,
Big Rig warned him
not
and
only
he didn't listen.
are we
This team looks like Terry Funk and Nick Patrick.
Bobo's out of the picture. Tell him about it, Dallas. Well,
Oh my goodness, he does look like Joe Duffy.
Simpletons, guess who is back?
back
The man
again.
from the wild side,
Uglier
the
than
real
ever.
deal. Them are my people, you hear.
Them are my
Wanna know
people.
what? Austin didn't get taken out in 27 seconds. Oh, no. I didn't get taken out in 10 seconds. In boxing, it's called taking a dive. In bowling,
I think it's called
setting them up to knock
taking a
them
dive in
down.
most
And in
sports,
the
buddy.
PWI, it's called the greatest deal in wrestling, the four aces. And with that,
Or,
the
where's
tag
the
Where did they
team
get that
champion
from?
And the future television champion wants to bring out the fourth ace, the heavyweight champion.
Every time they say simpletons take a shot, if you're drinking alcohol, you'll be dead of blood poisoning.
And
wait
here
a minute,
comes the
this
report.
championship has not been
Member of
decided
this
yet,
organization.
man. What is it?
They're just handing out belts now.
I got one thing to say. You want tag team?
Is this Eugene's music?
You want a heavyweight shot? You don't see these men. You come to see the superstars.
Again, this is 1995.
But they will be set on my turn. And I'm
Your
guaranteeing
turn.
one thing. The four aces.
The terms
we
have been
will
set,
run the
TJ,
PWI.
August 12th. It'll be decided then.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea where Walker dug up this phony
You can
belt.
call us the four aces, or you can
They're
call
all
us
phony belts, buddy.
It makes no difference. Come on down to the wild side.
Like the one guy's belts that he's wearing, that looks like a real belt.
PWI Wrestling, the four aces, ladies and gentlemen, right here on PWI Championship Wrestling.
Fans of four
You know,
aces,
guys from
we
this
can
era
talk
like to
about
rant
bad
about
and
cosplay
here.
wrestling.
There we've seen the shocking unveiling.
These
of
guys are
the
just like,
four
we saw the
aces.
Four Horsemen on
Fans,
TV.
let's
Let's
go
do
to
that.
PWI Live and see what is really coming down with the heat is on.
Hey, GFS Mo.
PWI Championship Wrestling.
Ooh, the day after my
returning
birthday. Okay, this is
Saturday night,
August
August
95,
12th,
Jonathan.
8 p.m. Danville, Indiana, at the Fairgrounds Community
I would have
Center.
turned 8 years
You
old
heard
the day
about
before
it. It's
this.
scorching hot, and the
And a
heat
stable of
is
dads.
on. PWI Championship
Heat is
Wrestling
on.
presents triple main event in a barbed wire baseball bat match. Ian Rotten from ECW to go up against Madman Pondo.
I'm watching these old wrestlers because this shit's
in
awesome.
his corner. It's
I love
been
bad
signed.
wrestling.
It's been
We'll be back to
sealed,
WCW on
and
Tuesday.
It will be delivered in a lumberjack match for the vacated PWI title.
Bobo Brazil Jr., Gentleman Johnny Walker, all the fonts.
Johnny Walker. There must be a winner.
And a lumberjack
And on
match.
that night,
We cannot
a
escape
new
these lumberjack
PWI
matches. Last
heavyweight
week,
champion
they were
will
building
be
a little
crowned.
lumberjack match.
Also in a bull rope match, Blackjack.
Hey, they're busting out all the
Colt against
gimmicks.
Bounty Hunter, managed by
I hope they filled this
Damian
building in
Anderson.
Danville.
Remember, fans, it's a TV taping of PWI Championship Wrestling, so bring your signs and banners. When
If you
Pro
bring a
Wrestling
sign to a
Match
show with 10
returns
fans, you're an
to Danville,
asshole.
Indiana, Fairgrounds Community Center,
Like,
this Saturday night, August
the way it
12th,
is.
8 p.m. All tickets $5. Doors
Yes,
open
Johnny
at
Walker
7
from the
p.m.
AWF.
Fans, don't
Yes,
miss out
all
on
the
your
AWF
chance to
stars
see
are here getting
PWI
pushed.
live.
Bounty Hunter and the Spanish Hitman. I'm telling you, Wait, attention, the PWI wants you. Oh, they're going to be training people. We need to write to this address. Yeah, 5. This now abandoned warehouse. 1056 East Vermont, Indianapolis. Classes will be starting soon, where you two could be the next Midnight Rocker. Wait, is he the Crow? The ring announcer is the Crow.
Fans, this is Dave Yearwood.
Alright, I saw somebody ask, I think Peter Crawford asked earlier. Here's Don Basher, the man who ran wrestling in Indianapolis for decades, with his fancy cape. He's got a Chicago Bulls logo with smoke coming out the nose.
Fans, I told you it'd be out here, but I didn't think we'd have this, Dallas James.
He has hair growing out of places on his upper body that you shouldn't have hair growing out of. You said Maryland, Indiana? Cousin Bubba, here we go. It's not an indie show in Indiana in this era without somebody in overalls. Oh, what just happened? Like, he was supposed to be jumped, yes. But then he died. Maryland, Indiana. Thank you, James.
I wish we'd have heard a bell long before that second match got started.
And Buster Cherry are hearing bells. Maybe they're seeing stars. Well, there was a couple 3-stars.
Is he dead? Is he giving him CPR? I think Cousin Bubba's dead. R.I.P. Cousin Bubba. Apparently, even though he was on his back for a good minute and a half, he was not pinned. Yeah, Don Basher's gear here. Got the red singlet, red tights, and then all of the colors on his ass. That's what Eric Freedom sees when he sees all the colors. Ooh, the camera went out. A ref bump a minute into the damn Cousin Bubba match. He's going to hit him with a strap. Oh, what are these Cousin Bubba bumps?
I can't believe
Oh my gosh. Cousin Bubba's either the worst seller or the best seller I've ever seen. Like, it's a bit much to sell a punch as if you dropped dead, but he did it. He's on the ground.
Cousin Bubba.
Cousin Bubba.
As it should be.
Now Cousin Bubba's out.
He's not the referee of this match.
That match ruled. Cousin Bubba is the best. Oh, hey, he found the chain a minute after he was supposed to. He wrapped the chain in it like a towel. Cousin Bubba won via sympathy from the heart attack he had in the middle of the ring.
Let's take a look at what actually transpired here in Dallas.
Love the guy in the back that's like, no, that motherfucker lost. This is bullshit. Oh, we're getting a replay. Oh, seriously. The replay doesn't do the bump justice where he spun around. Oh my gosh. You know, I didn't want to make a comment about anybody's physiques because I am not in best of shape myself. But when he pinned Cousin Bubba, Don Basher had to, like, arc up his toes because his body was lifted so far off the ground. Billy Newton. Oh, it's Billy Bart. This guy's been around Indiana Indies forever.
We got Billy Newton entering the squared circle here on PWI's Championship Wrestling today. And as you're hearing next to me,
Is he wrestling the ref? Oh, there he is. Who is that guy?
Oh, it was a good sign when the announcers are like, who's he wrestling? Who is that guy?
Okay. These men trying to make names for themselves here, and PWI has a
Yeah, Billy Bart, the top heel in like every Central Indiana indie show from like this time until about 2015. He still works, I think.
Rock and roll rebel, Billy Newton. They're up in the middle.
I don't... Mullet, I would say... maybe 2006? People stopped getting, like, unironic mullets around here. And I think it's just starting to come back as, like, an ironic thing.
Nike? Converse.
It's not the boot that makes the man.
They were just ripping on this guy's ring gear after everybody else on the show.
Let me borrow that crayon. Let me write that down.
This guy with the black trunks has shitty gear. What about Don Basher? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh jeez. And his name's the Rock and Roll Rebel.
Now Billy Newton defeated Walker
oh jeez.
a long time ago, and he defeated my brother, but we all seen it was that TJ Powers.
Yeah, he wrestled that shirt. Billy Newton, Billy Bart. That's the I think that's the same shirt he wore, even after putting on a good 100 pounds after this. Or until like 2015. Oh shit! He almost blew out both of his heels.
Why would Billy Newton
Yeah, it is like picking fans under the crowd. Hey, who wants to wrestle?
Who is the Rock and Roll Rebel? How many matches he won in PWI? Who signs these matches?
Come on.
Signs these matches. This guy's fighting my brother. Shit. This is the most Indiana commentary imaginable.
The commissioner will put him against.
I think Billy Newton, not Billy Newton, Rock and Roll Rebel thinks this is a shoot. He's got like the best looking forearms of anybody on this show, but I also think he is trying to win for real.
To be undertaken right there.
Oh gosh.
The Rebel up on the second rope, coming off.
Oh, yeah, Dallas is back on commentary after. Okay, so apparently he was the heel. The guy who they didn't know who he was. Who was this guy? Well, he just won. His entrance music appears to just be a gust of wind.
I don't know why he's so upset if he got that upset to start with. He didn't beat the Rock and Roll Rebel.
Again, another replay. I love these replays. These replays are the
Let's
best.
take a look here as you see the Rock and Roll Rebel coming off the top rope. With this,
oh gosh.
Or the middle rope with the sodbuster.
These replays, courtesy of the most busted ass Angel Fire site you've ever seen.
Glad you're looking this time.
Well, winner of this matchup.
Good profile shot of the Rock and Roll Rebel.
Now let's go to PWI.
You can see the bingo numbers right there.
Fans, don't forget it's this Saturday night. PWI Championship Wrestling.
Stop screaming at me.
Saturday,
I'll shut
August
up.
the 12th
Fine.
at 8 p.m. Danville, Indiana, at the Fairgrounds Community Center. The heat is on. Triple main event in the biggest match.
He got lost. This has been recorded for weeks.
That match featuring Ian Rotten from ECW to go up against Madman Pondo.
Imagine, like, okay, so this is August '95.
Don't forget about this.
I think ECW might have been on TV in Indianapolis, but like they weren't like they were becoming a thing. But like outside of the Northeast and Florida, they weren't like a big thing where you could advertise somebody as an ECW star and expect people to be like, oh my god, I need to see this ECW star.
When the PWI returns this Saturday night, 8 p.m. August the 12th.
Yeah, Dallas is going crazy with these effects that he's using on the editing. Yeah, see, like nerds like us would have been like, oh yeah, ECW. But like the fans that are coming for Bubba, for Cousin Bubba, they don't know what the fucking ECW is.
Introducing from Buffalo, New York.
Here's my man.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody.
Well, he's not mine, but I like this job. Well,
he's what you say there, Dallas.
Oh, here we go. The Heartthrob. They call him Gentleman Heartthrob.
Definitely made a name for himself.
That's like straight up an escort name.
Gonna have a name that's
This guy rules. First name Hart, last name Throb.
a man of twisted steel and sex appeal.
Yes, the Fairgrounds Community Center in Danville is the Madison Square Garden of Central Indiana. Another dad This is the dad. Yeah, I see the erotic Eric Fontaine emoji. Thank you, no mercy. He's the erotic Eric Fontaine of Central Indiana.
From Tampa, Florida.
Bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Quicksilver!
Now, here's a lady's favorite now. Here's a man the ladies have.
Heartthrob is awfully erotic.
Quicksilver.
Oh, I love how they're selling this guy as the actual, like,
Man
heartthrob.
that can mix it up in the middle
Quicksilver.
of the ring.
He'll get another longtime Indiana
Like
dude.
TJ said one time, he looks like he's something that stir a drink.
He looks like Chris Elliott in Scary Movie, the butler, with the hand.
These two are supposed to be meeting here coming up this weekend in the TV tournament, the semifinals. What are they doing out here now?
Well, it's just the luck of the draw here tonight, and our feature match.
All right, there is still an indie that runs in Danville. I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
Preliminary matches that.
Yeah, let's get this guy against the PWG.
You'll see it
Quicksilver.
again.
That'd be
These
great.
two
But
getting
if
the
Heartthrob
chance.
beats him now and hurts
They're
him,
both
he
the same
won't be glad.
size.
That'd be all right. Because then if he's not there,
Quicksilver
Heartthrob
is
just
a
get
variety of
an easy
size.
semifinal into the. Get an easy victory in the semifinals into the finals.
Well, you're right.
I'm not. He did. Oh, I don't. I remember the cigarettes. Not so much the
He's
bin
gonna
gay,
have to
but
put the Quicksilver out.
Well, I can't
but
believe
yeah,
the other
many a
match,
show I'd be at where
you
Quicksilver
believe it?
was wrestling and the room
Bounty
just
Hunter
smelled
to
like
beat
nicotine.
TJ in the other semifinals.
That will be a match.
What
to
was
see.
that?
I think I'll go
Is he
out
gonna
and
do
watch
the
that
hey, you ever been humped by a rhino and then
Great
the
card coming
ass?
up August 12th.
The heat is on, Dallas.
one. And I've held the tag team championship.
Heartthrob
for
is
both of them.
fucking awesome.
I know.
Your ongoing
Here we go. We
saga
gotta do the
of
clap.
next
Get the people into it. It's indie wrestling.
Austin's on the same level, and it's the James
Shut
boys.
up.
Not no Dallas.
Shut up, you rednecks.
Colt, not no Dallas.
He says without an
Why would
ounce
he
of
team up
irony.
with Bounty? He's busy with Garvin.
God, I love everything about the
Garvin is, I don't
Heartthrob.
even want to go there. Me and Garvin still need to sit
That's a
down
good
and talk.
point, Jim. I've never saw Quicksilver work as a babyface in any of the shows
I'd
around
be
here.
willing to listen to him, admit that he was wrong.
And here we
Is he
go.
doing like the Arrested Development gimmick where nobody knows how to actually like do a chicken
No, Heartthrob's
thing?
been asking for him, now he's got him.
And Brian brings up a good point. You can't really you can't do the Playboy Buddy Rose thing where you have the bad physique, but you say you're a heartthrob. When you have like, when you're in like the middle of the physiques in the promotion, like you can't do this when like Cousin Bubba and Don Basher are around.
Quicksilver taking him down. A drag body slam, taking the Heartthrob to the canvas. Another quick
You know what? That was a good arm drag. I'll give them that. Heartthrob and Quicksilver are not completely incompetent, so they're already on the high end.
He pulled the hair.
The PWI stars.
He don't have any, so he's got to pull somebody's.
I cannot get over the fact
Are we going to have time before this shows up this
that
week
the
to show
announcers
our
are trying to
heavyweight
say that
what we
Quicksilver
did
was
now?
the actual heartthrob of these two.
I hope not, Dallas.
That was the greatest.
Exactly, Brian. You have to be, if you're doing like a sexy person gimmick, you have to either be like immaculate
They're gonna waltz
or you
in
have
the
to
number one
be
contenders match.
This
this.
is the top tag team of the South.
Was.
And they've come up here.
They got lost.
All right, Heartthrob wrestled in the AWF. Okay, he looked familiar. That makes sense.
Now wait a minute. We didn't blindside him. We shook their hands and then we hit him. When you shake
Yeah,
someone's
this
hand,
is the match for the work rate
I guess
fans.
that makes it okay. We're done with the handshake.
The guys who can competently lock up and do a wrist thing.
Right now,
well, who do they think they are coming here? I don't care if they're the number one.
Who do they think they are being able to
I
like
don't care if they're the number
do
one
holds?
team north. They're not going to waltz in here. A stupid commissioner.
Jimmy Del Rey's up there even if he is a piece of shit. In terms of best goofy looking dudes doing sexy gimmick. Again, there's the clown. We're just
Brings those two in. Well, you see what happens.
fuck the match. Let's look at the clown, but let's not actually put a camera on him. I can't actually get a camera over at him. We gotta shoot him from the other side of the room.
grasp there on the arm of the Heartthrob, bringing him on through. Wisely maintaining some control on the arm.
Big fan of them putting that giant like blowing fan next to the fan sitting over there and on nobody else.
Scientific ability of the Heartthrob there you see him now, James.
Good move.
Oh, this is likely some kid's birthday party.
Exhibition of
We're like, hey, let's go to the wrestling.
the Heartthrob.
You remember Billy Robinson?
Oh yeah, you have to acknowledge the clown if he's in the room, but you have to like actually acknowledge him and not just be like, here, let's put a camera on him, but then ignore him with commentary.
Trying to headbutt into the midsection. Upper thigh there of the Quicksilver. There the heartthrob participating in
The wood paneling probably helps the acoustics in like a non-ironic way. That's illegal. He just fell on the man's balls. And this referee's in the corner like, shit. Who cares? At least John Darnielle last week. Yeah, he did it twice. And at least John Darnielle last week had the excuse of refereeing every match over 2 shows. So he was tired. This guy's just lazy. Okay, Kenny McGuire. Thank you, Jax. Okay, Kenny McGuire. That's who he is. He did jobs for WCW, too.
Quicksilver, he might as well just give it up, go ahead and concede the match, and might as well give up for this Saturday.
They're really hyping this Saturday show. I'm sure they thought that Saturday in Danville was going to be the show to skyrocket them. That is the referee that reversed the decision in the Basher match because he had a chain wrapped up in a towel that he hit the dude with. That he hit Cousin Bubba.
attendee of many of the PWI functions.
Does he pay?
The clown. Hell yeah, the clown's getting into it.
He is out there leading the chant for the Quicksilver. Getting the fans to ringside. Getting away for the Quicksilver.
Yeah, low blows are apparently legal, but you can't hit a man with a towel that has a chain in it. Oh, leapfrog. Okay, that was a good bump. I'm gonna kick him in the balls now. That was a great low blow. Oh, I've never seen somebody get that little of air. Did he even get off the ground? Wow.
Referee's over there talking to that clown.
There we go. We're finally acknowledging the clown. There we go.
Uppercut fist.
Open fist, uppercut.
Now, did you see the heartthrob do anything like that?
This ref is like
Do a lot of things like
so tired. What was that? I'm gonna just throw my arm like that.
Quicksilver also caught up in the race.
Hey, knocked him out of the ring. That's a disqualification.
2 wrestlers go to the outside. Quicksilver.
Oh, we're getting a double count out because Kenny McGuire, the heartthrob, can't do a job in Indianapolis.
A lot of great action we've seen today in Dallas, and a lot of.
That's it. Match over.
And we got bell.
Yeah. Heartthrob can't do a job in Indianapolis. Oh, we're getting extreme. Oh, look at that chair shot. That one might be John Wayne Gacy. Again, this looks like footage from a true crime documentary of what happened right before the murder. The draw, double count out. That's not how the double count out works. What? Okay, we're fisherman roll. Oh, that was a good punch. It's a good punch by Quicksilver. And we're getting a replay. Oh, of a nut shot. I've never seen replays that expose the business more. And they shouldn't, because it's only 1 frame a second. It shouldn't be that hard to, like, not show the impact. What a freeze frame.
PWI Championship Wrestling.
You better get your ass to Danville.
Night, August the 12th, 8 p.m., Danville, Indiana, Fairgrounds Community Center. Ladies and gentlemen, the heat is on. And this is the one everyone's talking about for the PWI
Everyone is talking about
title.
this.
Bobo Brazil Jr.
Dave Meltzer.
Johnny Walker
Bischoff was real scared of this in
Let's take a
Atlanta.
look and see what happened to make this match possible.
Oh, we're getting a recap.
Saturday night's card in
Hell yeah.
Danville,
Hopefully
Indiana,
it's in that
8 p.m.,
1 frame a second
Fairgrounds
replay
Community
style.
Center.
the first 3-time heavyweight champion. Right now, myself and the 2 men you're looking at are the only 2-time holders.
Bobo Brazil Jr. is the shittiest babyface.
TJ's held it.
Be real. Getting the heat, raking dudes in the eyes.
Also, Johnny Walker would set the record for the shortest reign.
Johnny Walker's fighting back from underneath like a real heel.
Punch across the back of
he would beat
Bobo
my record.
Brazil Jr.
Yeah, there we go.
Taking his throat across the top rope. Referee Bill Holden moving in here, calling for an immediate break by Walker.
So maybe I should.
Yeah,
say
you got to come to the
Bobo,
house show to see how
that
this
would beat
ends.
My record. I hold the shortest reign of 3
Oh,
weeks.
gosh.
When Bobo beat me back in 1992, I held it for 3 weeks after I had defeated Bill Dundee. You remember that?
I was there.
Bill Dundee
Are we rooting
is in
for the
PWI's
man
title
who
lineage.
held the title the shortest time?
All right, we have. There's what was happening in the WWF at this time. Brian just looked it up. It was August 12th, 95. We were weeks away from Monday Nitro premiering. Akushi pins Aldo Montoya, which is light years ahead of anything we've seen in this show.
Speaking of Dallas James, but as Bobo returns with a punch and the headbutt. There you see the legs coming loose underneath Johnny Walker. The man has been dazed and confused as Bobo.
Hunter Hearst Elsley pins Brickhouse Brown, one of the all-time. Oh shit! Oh fuck! He creamed that ref. That's what you get for not calling low blows, you jerk. Yeah, Triple H beat Brickhouse Brown in a squash. This is how the show ends. This feels very Tim and Eric. Be running the credits over these punches. Also, Laura Angelique was not on this show at all. I feel ripped off. They're just running spots while this dude is in the middle of the ring dead. They're going to hurt him. Wait, is that the Shadow Ninja number 3? Right, Don Parker's the editor of the show. Lando Goshen. Goshen?
He's not the referee in this match, though.
The winner.
Okay, that is Dallas. Okay. And there's one more episode. We're jumping a bit further ahead. This time we get the dude being stripped naked in his,
Pro Wrestling International. There are no boundaries.
Boundaries. Look at that. Boundaries. Oh, it's the week that Barry Horowitz and Skip had their special challenge. Yeah, we get color version of this, of the executioner being stripped half naked. Yeah, this is the final episode of 3. Thank you all for hanging with me. We got another 40 minutes or so of show. Again, why are we like so focused on this poor executioner?
Welcome
And that's
to
the freeze
PWI
frame.
Championship Wrestling.
Stop screaming.
This week, subbing for Dave Yearwood, The Real Deal, and The Live Wire. Now down to ringside.
The Real Deal and the Live Wire. We're in a new building now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is
We appear to be
Dallas
broadcasting
Tornado
from
James,
inside
and
of a
Dave
trash
Yearwood's still
bag.
out sick, so we have some special guest again.
Slugger Shane! This guy rules. Thank you for being here, Jonathan. We still got more time. Okay, Real Deal is R.D. Reynolds. Thank you, James. R.D. Reynolds from Wrestle Crap is on commentary for this show.
Real deal. The real deal. Except no imitation.
The Crow. Alright, Indiana Kid is the son of Don Basher. I'm not sure of how old he was here. He could either be 14 or 30.
And gentlemen, I'm gonna try to stay with you.
Did you say that guy was slamming
Yeah.
Shane? Is that what you said he was?
Slugger Shane.
Alright, Dallas James is back on commentary along with nobody using their real name because they don't want this attributed back to them.
It's the Indiana Kid, I think he said, versus Clubber Lang.
Yeah, somehow even on a week with where we watched Buster Cherry, like Slugger Shane is easily the pervert of the week.
You know, we're probably going to see a lot of topes and planches in this match, guys.
Talk about topes and planches.
We got that good referee in there this week.
Oh, Mr. K. is back. Welcome back, Mark.
Oh, the referee's name is K.
Not
Fabe.
that good-looking guy with the glasses, but hey.
I see Nike selling.
Okay, so this is the warehouse. Thank you, 611 Hornet. I appreciate the knowledge. This is where you would write if you wanted to become a wrestler.
Whoa, you're dating yourself, buddy.
Slugger Shane looks like a menthol who wished to be a real boy. Oh my gosh. Slugger Shane appears to be wearing like just tennis shoes from Target.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
And the foreman there, Dustin, might get real upset.
Oh gosh, why? Oh! Did you just compare Indiana Kid to Steve Dr. Death Williams?
I'm impressed. That was a good show of strength. This young
Yeah, Slugger Shane's on lunch break from the speedway down the road.
Isn't it actually the Indiana Kid? Wasn't his father some kind of a so-called wrestler in the area?
I don't know.
Looks like Slammin' Shane is, or Slugger Shane, I don't know.
Right, Slugger Shane with the catchphrase of sweeping the nation. Oh man, am I on Cops again? Oh jeez.
This kid sometimes, he kind of sometimes,
Slugger Shane.
he's conducting.
Oh jeez. My sisters dated a few guys
Wrestling
that have looked like Slugger Shane.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
What was that?
This kid, I think, knows what he's doing.
Hey Nathan, just in time to see Slugger Shane. I think it was an elbow drop.
I'll get it spit out. Sometimes teams up with the Midnight Rocker and the Rocker.
Like Slugger Shane, I'm pretty sure showed up wearing that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh jeez. We have heard the Awesome Show theme multiple times, probably 12 now. It is a great song. That is the Wrestling Fever theme song is the best. Oh gosh, please don't kill
I don't
him.
mean Austin, my brother. I mean the city of Austin. And
Ooh, we all know who comes from there.
oh, where'd that come from?
Please apologize to Mary and the girls if anything on here wakes them up, James.
Look at this. This kid.
On behalf of me.
Can't blame me for that. You got to look for every break. You're a young kid. And you
Oh,
got-
European uppercut. Indiana Kid's trying to
Dallas, you
be a work rate boy.
tornado. You said you started.
Yes, we've seen a lot of the James brothers, whether they're being tag team partners, announcers, dudes who are running a weird 10-minute angle to put together their group, editors. One of them is the editor of the show.
I'm just saying, if you're going to enter the world of professional wrestling, you don't do so with equipment that's halfway. If you're going to get in there, you better get
The
in
loser
there
of this match has to
with
pay
some of
child
that
support.
talent, And you got to be prepared. Wearing a pair of tennis shoes is not prepared in my book.
Well, you know, it looks like he just got done cutting his lawn.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Joey Owens is Joey Owens, aka Indiana Kid,
As Howard would once
probably the
say,
most competent
I'm
guy in the
just
locker
telling you
room.
like it is.
You got that one. Ooh, big snap into the
Slugger Shane,
Major
you have no excuse to be blown up when you're 100
The kid's
pounds.
got some talent. I won't sit here and say he does.
And he is huffing
But he's
me.
got tennis shoes on.
Also paint.
Well, I've been tapped on the shoulder saying that's boots, but that guy's blind. Hey, go get
What
me a
is he
Coke.
gonna do? Okay, how do you not get any air
Mark's a little slow tonight.
when you're 100
Well, look at
pounds?
these two kids. They're both young. They're both hungry. I mean, they don't have probably a lot of money. They haven't made those big money matches.
Commentary making the same assumption we are. These people do not have money.
You know, all of us can't
Where'd
be
you
made
get
of
this guy at?
Wheeler, Michigan. He had a conference of pencils.
Oh, that was almost cool.
Oh, look at
Shit.
that. He's not going to remember much at all.
That was some sweet.
Is he the Shadow Ninja number 2?
The real deal. I used to run with the big boys.
But now you're in.
What is this? Oh god. Oh, I would trust Marty Jannetty to do that move to me now more than what I just saw.
And the winner.
The Indiana Kid.
Thank you,
Fabulous ring.
Proud of himself
Well,
for
we
that.
got through one. What's up next, boys?
Rick. Looks like we have the Midnight Rocker
This
versus.
is I got a Wheeler
Sergeant
mission.
Nelson.
A local homeless shelter in Indianapolis.
Hi, fans, and welcome to Pro Wrestling International. You got the real
Now we've
deal
just
on
completely
site.
cut the mic for the ring
Lars
announcer.
And
The Tornado. Match number 2 this week.
Here we go, Sergeant Nelson again. He was a bodyguard the first episode. Then he just got beat up instead of having a match. Second episode, and now he's gonna wrestle.
Being a service Indian.
I was the Gomer Pyle of Indianapolis.
Looks like we've got referee Bill Holton in here.
Yeah, there's a person sleeping in the bleachers.
You know,
Bill kind of has a military too.
Got that referee
Bill's
back.
not just the president, he's also a member.
And He is a member. You're right.
You got that right. I think he's taking on a.
I would apologize for the tracking on this tape, but I feel like it adds to
Midnight
it.
Rocker.
Oh, the Midnight Rocker's back. He did not die.
Pro Wrestling International.
That might be the theme to Major Dad. We might be onto something, Brian.
Lovely ring attendant,
What do you know about the Midnight Rocker, Tornado?
He's quick. He's fast.
I don't think Spalding is a sponsor. I just think that was up in the gym before they got there. And they're like, oh, it'll make us look professional.
Looking fit as a fiddle.
I think Miss Kim must be kind of out of that John Dillinger era, the lady in red.
Or you could.
Stunned you, didn't I?
She is stunning.
I know my Indiana history. Why do you think I grow the beard? I spend so much time up here.
Yes, it adds to the charm, very much so.
I bet you.
Just kicking back, enjoying a good match.
Oh, just random, like, deadlift, waist lock
The later
suplex.
stages of the matches.
You know, these two are both young newcomers, but do have the experience.
The Rocker don't get up, it's going to be the late stages.
Oh, you got that right. Big clothesline.
What's he doing here? What's he going to do? He's got his wrist. He's doing something with his wrist.
I believe those are just a rockin' style.
Oh, my fault, guys.
I know whenever
A rockin' style. That's what he has. He has rockin' style.
What about the Pocahontas boots?
Midnight Rocker and Slugger Shane, I'm sure,
Wait a minute, where's my
hung out in the car together before the show.
Oh, goodness. He's got some kind of UFC style.
Wait a minute, where's my sunglasses?
Did you just call that some type of UFC style submission hold?
That was a pretty nice.
You know, all those Japanese strangleholds we see in the octagon?
Match. They're tied up. Nelson's putting him back in the rope. Are we going to get a clean break here?
There's one person in the crowd screaming that completely blew out the audio levels.
I heard some feedback. What are you guys doing over there, these microphones?
I don't know. Looks like Nelson's working on the arm. That's a sign of a true ring.
Yeah,
class.
we've got
Here,
one
click on the
camera.
body part and focus on it.
Look at that, though. Look at that. Heck out of that.
Whoa, super
Oh.
kick.
Midnight Rocker did something there.
Focus on one part of the body and kind of exploit it.
Well, you have to. You have to pick a part of the body.
Working a
and
leg.
work on it. It depends on
Psychology. He's holding the leg
the wrestler you're
down.
working on. If you got Von
All of his
Blue,
90
get him
pounds.
off his feet. You got to get that weight advantage off of you.
Now, I
Work
have a
on his
question.
air.
Everybody in this audience appears to be held hostage.
I think you just keep him away from the table.
Make him chase you a little bit.
A
Play
spinning
defense, make him
toe
chase you.
hold.
He's going to run out of oxygen after about.
That's the only
about
time
half
you'll
a
hear me
second.
compare this man to Dory Funk Jr.
Take that
tonight.
knee out because that knee's got a lot of stress on it.
Speaking of knees having a lot of stress on it, the Midnight Rocker is sure giving Nelson one heck of a workover on that knee. He's just not letting up. He is relentless.
Thought he was almost going to get it. And
Oh,
Nelson.
what a heroic
Did I
baby
see
face
him
this
break
soldier
the
is.
ice?
Oh, he's got a
I'm
bad
pretty sure
wheel,
this
guys.
is
Give me that
maybe
pink one. I need to write that down.
could be.
Ooh, he's exposing that
Oh,
injury to the
jeez,
leg.
he's shooting there.
Look at that.
Those leg
The
kicks.
Midnight Rocker, he is just not going to give up. It's these young guys. You know, a lot of times we'll come out and we'll say something about how youthful they are and inexperienced. But these young guys are the lifeblood. They're tomorrow's stars, and you've seen them today here in the PWI.
They are the future of professional wrestling. There ain't no kindreds here. What do you think, Tornado?
You know,
Well, these
Midnight
guys come
Rocker,
out here
the
and they
future of
work,
professional wrestling.
Quickly, they move
Oh,
after
jeez.
move after move, and I'm going to ignore that.
Midnight
last
Rocker
statement. I know
looks
you're over
like
there looking at
if
me
they did a
I'm
Sean
an
Waltman
idiot.
Dark to the
But,
Ring after he
you'll notice
died,
I like to slow
and they
the
needed to
pace
do a
down.
reenactment of his funeral.
I like to slow it down.
Veteran right there.
Sometimes you got to
Him
speed
in
it
the
up,
casket.
but I like to slow it down. I've always said I may not be the strongest, I may not be the quickest.
That's
but
awesome.
Well, that's true too, but I darn
The gym of the rehab center, what IWA Mid-South used to run. So this is like the subsection of a room that IWA ran.
Looks like they're mainly focusing on the legs in this. I wonder if there's some injuries with both these wrestlers that I'm not aware of.
You have to kind of wonder about that. You have to wonder about why a wrestler will go after a certain body part.
Bordy port.
The
Oh,
Rocker
jeez.
is a young high flyer.
Seriously, what is with these guys not getting any air?
Get up in the air for a drop kick, say, or a Frankenstein.
You kick him in the balls.
Moonsaults, you name it, the Rocker can do it. What do you say, Tornado?
Oh,
Boy, I am seeing some stuff out of
that's rough.
Nelson that I've
It's
never
not just that he's not DQing these guys for low blows. He looks completely nonplussed when somebody gets hit in the
Again,
nuts.
sometimes goes as the Indiana Rocker. They make a fine young tag team.
think
And I
there's-
think here in the fans here in the PWI better keep their eyes open for them.
You think Walker and Powers ought to take notice, or you think these two are a little green yet.
Way to just completely show that he's doing a knee drop to the ground. He boxes with God. Yes, Midnight Rocker and Dirty White Boy. That's a match made in heaven. At least Tony Anthony was good.
Myself, even though right now, obviously, I'm going to be concentrating on singles matches. The Dangerous Bull Don Basher, I hear rumors he might be bringing in a new man to be his partner. They're going to have to work their way up, and Walker and Powers know each other real well. They've had wars for many years. Now they're together, and they're looking real good as the champs.
You know, after this, Ian Rotten runs his little feud with Pondo and finally sells that. You know, Ian's got a lot of friends in the world of professional wrestling. Who knows who he might bring in to go after the gold.
Who knows who Ian Rotten might bring in?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they've really patched up the relationship yet, but can we see a Bad Breed versus...
I'm fascinated by this giant tarp they've put
Ian and I are very good friends, but
all over the
the
building.
matchmaker feels that that's the best match, and we're the top two teams. That's something new in '96 we're going to look at. Is there's no friends.
So this is early
'96. Matches out there.
Madman Pondo has not shown up yet.
Hold by Sergeant Nelson.
It's kind of an octopus hold.
Almost a
stretching kind of
stretch plum looking thing.
He might get a submission.
Bill Holtum right in there checking.
He did.
Look at that. One of his UFC holds.
Got a little more ring experience than the young Rocker.
His leg is feeling.
Here we go. He's been promoted from Bobo Brazil Jr.'s useless bodyguard.
Exactly sure what kind of hold that was, but
yeah, if you do a low blow in the PWI, you got to chase down a notary. You gotta fill all the paperwork, and you gotta. It's awful. Yes, Brian.
This is PWI Live, and Pro Wrestling International returns to Indianapolis.
Yeah, this is January '96. Royal Rumble '96 is around the corner.
International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street.
So at least we know that Dallas James is not
Dallas
working
Tornado
out.
James with his brother Austin in his corner against El Diablo with Von Blitzkrieg in his. Also, in addition, Damian Anderson will be handcuffed at ringside to Papa James for the PWI Tag Team titles. It's the newly
Wayne wasn't
born
even
Devil's
born yet.
Den.
You can't do that.
Von Blitzkrieg and who up against superstar TJ Powers, gentleman Johnny Walker, East West Incorporated for the PWI Television
I guess they're the faces again. Diamond Dan, the guy who ran the promotion.
Diamond Dan to go up against his former friend Quicksilver. And in this special challenge match,
Ooh, I bet that
former
one was
champion
hold for hold
Bobo
move for
Brazil
move.
Jr. up against the man that turned out to be the
Madman.
Madman.
Maybe he's
Pondo.
fibbing.
Remember, all tickets priced at $5. Under 6 a minute.
Those were the
free.
days.
And the doors open up at 6 o'clock when PWI Pro Wrestling
Doors open at 6
International
o'clock. Who knows when the show will
returns to
start?
Indianapolis on Saturday night, January 13th
It's a shame
at 7 o'clock.
in wrestling.
With Invasion
All these former
96, a new beginning. International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street.
Invasion, a new beginning. He couldn't have gotten another phone number for the hotline. It had to be the phone sex thing. Oh yeah, I'm sure every one of these dudes has wrestled each other like. Just comes back in a guy's. Got a kid playing with his hands. Oh, we got a second camera.
who is that guy?
That guy's a pervert. That guy's a pervert.
Talks like he did. You know that.
I've never heard him talk.
Let's go back up to the
Again, this was not broadcast live.
And their opponent.
Their opponent?
470 pounds.
Oh, I thought it was just one guy and he was like non-gender conforming. Non-binary.
Diamond Dan and Billy the Kid.
Wait, I thought they were former friends.
Dan and the kids never seen before.
But they're like clearly friends here. What's going on? Are they putting aside their issues so that they can just hang out together before the match?
Obviously, well before season's beating.
Yeah, now he's the crow with an E.
And we all know why Quicksilver was out there now. He was scouting.
Big fan of
He might have been looking for a injury that Diamond Dan might have, and that's a very nice ring jacket, Mr.
Wait, what's going on with the masked
It sure
guy?
is. And I want you to notice something throughout the course of this match. Watch the bond. Watch the friendship between Diamond Dan and Quicksilver. Quicksilver playing this up for months.
So apparently this match, this match is old. And they're like, shit, we have to air it
They
anyway.
really were. Fire and Ice held the tag team titles on 2 separate occasions, losing them.
Oh yeah, that's
to,
clearly
TJ
Midnight
Powers
Walker
and
under
myself in
a mask and a
1993.
flannel.
And then earlier this year, they lost in the tournament finale.
He's
I'm
the
sorry, they lost to my
masked leaf
I take that
burner.
back. Let me back up here.
How many belts have you won, Pondo?
You need a real bell to keep them all in.
It's not me. It's
Was that the same
they
bounty
defeated.
hunter?
I got to give them their.
I mean, I'm
just dues.
I'm
They
not doubting
defeated
you,
Blackjack
because like all
Colt
dudes
and
named
myself.
bounty hunter except for Brian
We held
Keith
the
all
tag
look
team
alike.
titles when he was subbing for the bounty hunter and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I can't get
Yes,
over
they
these
were very
tarps.
close.
Where do you
It's
find
big
tarps
back.
this
You
big?
guys saw this early in 1995. Another masked man earlier in I think January or February of '95 attacked Diamond.
Looks the
Dan
same.
in
It
the
might
tag
be,
team
yeah.
tournament. Quicksilver said he was right there beside him
They
the
should
whole time.
fumigate the building
When,
after the show.
Quicksilver got
But this is
into
also where they run the
Throb,
training school.
we all remember the
This is also where they they hold all the cards and letters.
That's one side of the story. I've talked to Dan. He said he was there. So
I heard another version. Someone said that Quicksilver didn't receive a single call from Diamond Dan when he was on the shelf. I don't know.
I find that hard to believe.
Well,
now we know that Diamond Dan recently got married.
Yep, he got hitched. Took
Got
the big
hitched,
plunge.
Was on a honeymoon. Took
Wait
some
for
time off
the
of
promoter
wrestling.
to be like, hey, could you put
Quicksilver's
over my
gotta look at
wife
that.
on commentary?
Quicksilver
Just
should
because
look
he
at that.
can't. Just
Hey,
because
Jared,
he
yeah,
can't
they
keep a girl,
should. They
don't
could be
mad at his
spalding
ex-friend.
tarps.
You got that right. I think it just boils down to nothing but pure jealousy. Look at Diamond Dan. He's on top of the world right now. He's got the tag strap, got the new honey by his side,
He has
and
to-
what's Quicksilver?
Billy wearing a
doing?
different shirt here. I think it's a
what you
button
meant to
up.
say.
That's what
Classing
I
up
meant to
the
say. I'm
joint.
glad I got such good
The
comrades.
wire's unplugged, I think.
You got that right,
As the
Daddy.
bounty hunter and his friend in the
lumberjack
flannel.
coming in the ring. Obvious distraction. Knows how to play the referee.
That's illegal.
Is that Billy
footwork.
Jack Haynes?
I'm not sure.
Which of these four is
could
he
be.
saying
There's
is Billy
many
Jack
people it could be,
Haynes?
He
but-
must have shaved his chest.
Yeah, and he's got a little.
He's went on
smaller.
Nutrisystem.
You know who he kind of looks like?
Okay, that was a
McDonald?
He
joke.
looks like this guy named, it was Flash something. He kind of wrestles like him a little bit too.
I wrestled that guy years ago. That Flash guy.
Oh yeah, there's that song.
He
Jumpin'
looks
Jack
like he
Flash.
flashes
Flash in the
people.
pan, I think is what it was.
Oh, you guys are
Boy, this
I
slamming.
believe the
bounty hunter,
referee
he's a
is
tough
the
individual.
I heard
custodian
he
from the
rides a
first
Harley in the
show.
middle of December. Is that true, Dallas?
When he
His
can't
Diamond
find his
Dan
horse.
appears to,
Well,
even for a
that's
second there,
they
he had
do,
something
isn't
on his boot.
The horse?
Yeah.
Could be.
Or the
Got the
hawk.
Fire Pro
Well,
camera
you gotta
angle
take what you
here.
can get when you're stunning as Mr. Hunter there.
Look at this. Is he setting him up for a pile driver?
No, it's a form of the pedigree. You know
No.
that.
That reminds me of what Tito Santana used to do in the ring.
Well, you know, yeah.
Because you know, when I watch The Bounty Hunter, I think,
Looks like he's
this
got him
guy's
with the
just
Texas
like Tito
Cloverleaf right
Santana.
now.
What
He
is
might
this?
break Billy the Kid's
Feeling like
back.
the House of Pain.
Very impressive. Usually you see him come in.
Texas Cloverleaf.
Look at the
sir. I
like
Bounty
that.
Hunter
You're up
busting
on your
out some
holes.
Usually you'll see this
P2P,
bounty hunter come in the ring
Torumon,
and
like
just
weird
beat people
Yave
up.
mat
Not this week.
wrestling.
Well, now he is. Thanks, Bounty Hunter, for ruining my story.
What kind of move is that? He just kicking him in the derriere? There?
That's called
Yes.
the derriere kick.
Yeah, they were talking about Flash
good
Flanagan.
Greco-Roman
I'm sure Flash Flanagan like just
Look at the
left,
power
like to
on
stop
behalf
working
of
for
the
them.
Bounty
They're
Hunter.
like, we gotta
He
bury
flung
this
Billy
guy.
the Kid into that turnbuckle like he was nothing. Billy the Kid's got to be in the 230, 240 range. I don't even know.
He
He
is
weighs
a-
in about 250.
Does he?
But you got a 300-pounder going to get referee Kim Goldsby.
Wait, he just gained 70 pounds in the last
You got that right.
sentence?
That,
Snapmare.
He's 230,
that,
250? Just
lumberjack
300 pounder.
just does not impress me. I've seen
I thought it was Kim Goldsby, but obviously it's not.
I've seen better heads.
I
on
love how
a piece of
everybody
celery than
in
on
this
that
promotion,
lumberjack.
when
You know
they're
that,
selling,
we've
they
seen
just
some
lay there
better
like they're
heads
dead.
on celery.
You know that.
I haven't seen that many
I
celery.
thought maybe he said a frosty mug of beer better.
No, I-
Well, there's no. Well, we won't get into heads. Or
He's tapping
celery.
out. One of those UFC
We
holds.
better stop while we're ahead.
well, exactly. And look at this lumberjack.
He is
Hammering away.
Yeah, but he's
Referee
still,
Vinny Lax, thanks for the
Now,
follow.
I
Appreciate
told
you
you
bringing the
guys-
flat soda
I
and the
think it was last
crackers.
week,
Have a
that I
seat,
have an
relax.
idea
Watch
who
some of
El
this
Diablo
mess
is.
with us.
Okay, hit me with it.
I'm not.
Hit me
I
with
can't let
it.
the cat out of the bag yet. But if you knew, you'd be stunned.
I mean, you've been in the back of the locker room. Some say
That is great when indie guys that are like a little over 6 foot are like, yeah, I can't bump for you. I'm a big guy.
JC. I don't know if you guys have heard that or not.
I I cannot confirm
No comment.
or deny
No
that.
comment.
I'm not gonna
That's exactly what I think.
I've been in
Referee
both dressing rooms through my
I
career. You
love
know that.
that's
One
what these
time I had
off
to
the
dress
grid
in a
shows are going to be. They're going to be these weird,
Not the most popular person
like
in the locker room.
indie or like off-brand territory shows that
You
I
don't know what that
find.
guy's hiding in those
Tuesdays
clubs.
WCW deep cuts, and that's
kind of just frightened
they've
with
kind of
that,
got their shit
I'm in
together.
the
The
dark.
Sunday
I'm in the
shows
dark right now.
are going to be
It looks like
this
Diamond
type
Dan's
stuff. So I
definitely
appreciate that you
working on
appreciate it, and I
the
appreciate you
great,
for appreciating
the
this.
bounty hunter.
Thank
and
you.
It's very, very frightening right now. I don't have my security blanket. I don't have anything.
Looks like he's gonna twist the arm.
See, Nathan,
What?
you're big enough. You could
Another
be a
arm
big
twist.
man wrestler. You're very tall.
Diamond Dan backing off very.
You could
very
get away with
engaged,
saying,
Diamond Dan. And look at that.
what was that?
A reverse crescent.
Bounty Hunter
That
tried
is
to
a-
block
ooh,
the.
ooh,
What
that
was?
almost
What the
reminiscent of
hell?
He's Harlem Heat ghetto kick. Diamond Dan is a
It's
confident professional.
a Harlem Heat ghetto kick.
Clothesline. Did you see the impact on that? One.
How did he?
Broken up by the lumberjack.
He somehow went too low and
I
too
tell you
high
what,
on
if
that
Lumberjack
kick.
wouldn't have come in, that match would have, well, I do believe would have been over.
Well, like I was saying, they focus on.
God,
one
imagine
part of the
like a
body
movie
and just
about like
exploit it.
an
Let's see if
abandoned
Billy the
warehouse
Kid
where
keeps
they're
up
like
this pace.
selling
Well, I'm somewhat in
off-brand
the dark over here.
cigarettes,
What's going on?
and Stallone has
You
to
got me,
stop
Daddy.
it.
I'm madder than a
Looks
paper
like-
hanger. Didn't get it. He should have hooked the tights.
He should. Well, Billy the Kid, young wrestler, wants to come in, wants to play by the rules, wants to do what the fans. He wants to be for the fans.
Well, you know, when the ref's not looking, there's no reason he can't take one of them big cowboy boots off and waffle the dude.
That's what he has to get. It's more aggressive. You guys are exactly right.
I hope this dude was a better custodian than he was a referee.
You have to
Letting
fight
dudes,
fire
just
with
letting the
fire. I'm
other
saying
guy in
if
the
someone
tag
does
team
that to you,
punch
are
the
you going to
guy.
stand there and take it? You wouldn't take it on the street. You don't take it in the ring. I'm not saying you come in there and start that away, but if they're going to do that to you, you've got to get aggressive. That's what he needs to do to be successful. Now, he's very popular with the fans, but I guarantee you they would love him if he would do that.
Did he have brass knucks? Is that what he had? He did. He
Wait,
sure
what?
did, and he's calling for the belt. Good. And that blows.
I'm
you
glad
back
they
to
pointed
the
it out because
let's just
what?
do whatever we have to win. 'Cause
What
they
happened?
got disqualified. They're the losers.
Don't you have a Boy Scout meeting you have to go to?
Kid!
So they beat the shit out of him and beat the shit out of
as he
him.
told us,
And then
the winners
finally
of the
the
match,
referee's
Billy
like,
the Kid,
why are
must have
you
got the good scout
holding
award.
brass
And Diamond
knucks,
Dan.
buddy?
The winners by default, Diamond Dan and Billy the Kid.
Look at Quicksilver in there acting like he cares. That is obviously a farce and a ploy to lure Dan into that.
That wording.
That is the F word. That is fake, farce.
The winners by default.
Yep. Look at they're Pearl Harboring him.
We need to get that terminology into wrestling
Look, he
again.
threw one punch. He threw one punch and then
The winners
says
by
his knee hurt.
default.
Yeah.
Hold him up for me, Diamond Dan. You hold him so that I can just throw punches.
Look at that.
And now
Look at
we're
that.
just
Let's see
having the
who goes
baby
to
faces
work.
beat these dudes down.
Look at that.
What
Quicksilver
was
is
that?
using Diamond Dan. You notice?
Look at that. That punch.
I think they killed Bounty Hunter with whatever that was.
Well, there's no way it hurt Quicksilver. He's faking it out there.
Look at him.
The sharp
if I didn't know any better, if I
attack,
didn't see
yes.
Quicksilver in the ring, I would have sent the lumberjack with Quicksilver. But
I would have too.
This song's
look at that.
way too cool
Obviously
for this
taking it
promotion.
easy on Quicksilver. There's some kind of ploy here.
Oh my
You got a
gosh.
shot here, a farce.
You got to set him up before you can knock him down.
They got DQ'd, so the winners by
Match
default.
coming up's our feature.
Yeah, Quicksilver, for a dude who was like awful by the time I started watching wrestling, he's way better than.
218 pounds, Madman Pondo.
Here we go, Madman Pondo. I believe he's the
Crazy
current
man, the
Big
Madman
Japan
Pondo.
champion
There
in
you see it, Dallas,
2024.
coming out here sporting that bat, that barbed wire bat he stole from Ian Rotten.
And Ian Rotten agreed to this.
Yeah, the
matchup.
Crow is no
Madman
longer the
Pondo
Crow with
stole
an
it for a
E.
reason.
He's just walking around with the barbed wire baseball bat that's not wrapped correctly. He's got the poof at the top.
Baseball bat
Was
match.
one.
That was Ian's specialty. Pondo stole this, he said, to get him in his type of match.
Love watching all these
Wrestling
kids in
match,
the
I'm
crowd
not sure that's his type of match, but that's
as
what
we're getting
type of
ready to have
match
a
it is.
barbed wire
No special
baseball bat
rules.
match.
It's a wrestling match.
Vendita's gonna hook up with the clown. The kids in the back are making like armpit fart noises.
238 pounds, Ian Rotten.
Here we
Must
go.
have went on a major diet, 'cause I think
Yeah,
that should be
Pondo and
Somebody's got that back
I think it's a
to
group. It's
283.
Pondo, Necro
Anyway,
Butcher,
he looks
and
kinda, should I say, naked
Shaggy
without
2.
that,
Not Shaggy, Violent J.
that bat?
Or a group in Big Japan now. Here comes Ian with his look at that mullet
Part of his
mohawk
trademark
looking
there,
thing.
just as that trash
Oh,
can
gosh.
lid of one Madman Pondo.
Oh, where else could you get
And there he is having some words
Cousin
with the
Bubba,
PWI fans at ringside. And speaking
Slugger
of
Shane,
ringside, there you see her again,
and
Dallas, Lady
Madman
Bubba.
Pondo
That's
versus
right,
Ian
she
Rotten.
wasn't out when they had their first match up.
Apparently,
at
if I
PWI
move to
when
the
the
side,
promotion
this is an
landed the
encore
rematch that
match,
everyone wanted,
which
that
means they
baseball
didn't
bat
tape
barbed
enough
wire match.
matches,
She wasn't at ringside.
so they had to replay
Come out
this
on top in that particular matchup.
because they took the tarps down.
And now it's kind of came full circle. We're back to a
The trio of Don't Check My Face.
Ian said he would
Yeah, Ian and Pondo. Yeah, brand new match.
his type of
Pondo in a
match.
singlet's kind of
I don't
weirded
personally
me
think
out.
Madman Pondo can out wrestle Ian Rotten.
Well, here, Ian Rotten
Turned up
has
the audio as loud as I
headlock
could, but
across
the,
the side of the head
it's just
of
so
Madman
quiet.
Pondo. Pondo pushes out there, and Ian
Except for
Rotten
the-
comes off with a shoulder block.
the ring's very
Steps over,
loud.
Pondo up, tries to take him over.
Look at all this
reversal,
wrestling.
And another reversal as these two go outside.
Like, Ian
Pondo
could
over the
wrestle. I'm
outside,
surprised.
onto
Look
the
at
concrete.
Pondo
Well, the
go.
PWI throwing a man over the top rope is not an automatic
It's not
disqualification,
Sergeant
as is
Nelson.
the case
It'd
in
be
some
funny if
other
it was
promotions.
Sergeant Nelson doing
Remember,
security.
with PWI Championship Wrestling, Dave.
There are no bounds.
Exactly.
This might have been the show they were hyping up in the last
one. To the furthermost limits here in the PWI, as he's brought in the barbed wire baseball bat match.
See, the house they drew here.
continues to land the big
I'm gonna
name.
turn myself
You
down.
gotta wonder, are they
The
gonna wrestle, or when is
the
this
money
gonna
they
break
drew
loose?
off of this show, they got the tarp for the other side of the
It's not a
building.
question of will it. I think it's a question of when.
Yeah, this is
I would put
this
even
is
money into
January.
this
That
match
show was in
leading some
August,
sort
so
of
yeah, about 4 or 5 months
disqualification or
later.
Something. You want to lay me odds on the time?
Guy in the crowd picking his ear.
These two guys, I don't know if the match ended, they'd quit wrestling, Dallas.
You know, if I can make some money here, maybe Austin needs a loan.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little bit short right now.
Is he doing this much, like, not just wrestling, but like
For a ride home tonight?
I don't
80s,
think
like
so.
Memphis
It's
bullshit
been a
stuff?
shocking
It's so
week.
funny.
What happened with Austin? My announcement. Kamala and Johnny, they just mixed it up and got nutty, and no winner there.
Kamala and
then we
Johnny
got this.
mixed it up and got
Now,
nutty.
then coming up here in just a minute, we got the champ defending his title after this match. What a week!
Man, you
At
can't
least,
get it
hey,
any better, and you're seeing it here on PWI Championship
Ian
Wrestling.
and Pondo knew that they had to have a
And you see right
distraction
before you,
so that the
Johnny
ref wouldn't
Lee
see the low blow,
still
unlike
maintaining,
everybody else on these shows.
Some legitimacy and control here in this match, but
Not that one, though.
Ian Rotten taking it right to Madman Pondo as he whips him across into that turnbuckle. Pondo
this ring's
down,
going to
face
fall
first
apart.
on the mat. And again,
Referee in
Ian
the blue and the bow
Rotten
tie
right
kind of
on
looks
top
like
him,
a
taking
Big
him
Dan
in,
Champion
setting him up, whips him into the
from
turnbuckle
Pennsylvania.
again.
Get a
And
good
here
shot of his
comes
face.
Charger.
Oh, the Ian drop
Mercy.
kick. Oh,
That hurt me
shit.
all the way over here. I mean,
Oh,
he
Pondo's
caught
dead.
him in the chin, in the mouth.
See, his feet were on the ropes
Spit
before the
out,
count
spit out a
started.
couple of them eye teeth, will you?
Man, see him get up there like that on the run and catch him flat-footed with both feet, Dallas. Unbelievable.
You know, the Colts been trying to sign a new kicker up here in Indianapolis. When we're up here
Imagine Ian Rotten playing for the
doing our
Colts.
TV, when I'm not down on the wild side, I have to read the Indianapolis Colts.
Hell yeah, Vinny. Yeah,
Scandal. I
I'm
call
all
it
in
scandal,
favor
'cause I'm a
of
Cowboys
referees wearing
fan,
the blue
obviously,
shirt
but
and the bow
I'm just trying to
tie.
get- They could use him
Oh, we
right
got
there as a
Ian with one of
kicker,
those
'cause I'll
UFC
tell you what, that was
holds.
a 50-yarder, straight down the middle, up the uprights.
That's right, and he lifted it up right there. He about uprooted the bottom molars of one
This match would be
Madman
far less
Pondo there.
mobile nowadays,
Speaking of
for
molars,
sure.
I think he just felt it again.
You could do a commercial for Polygrip.
There, whipping him off. Off the rope he comes, and the
Look at
Rotten
Ian.
takes him down. One vicious slam into the apron there.
It is so
as
weird watching these guys
Pondo
wrestle like
feeling the wrath of Ian Rotten
match.
again, taking him down, working him.
and not hack and slashing each
Vice
other.
grip on the
He
chin
spits
there.
on the
Oh,
woman.
he
Have
just-
some class,
Ian
Ian.
just kind of sent a little message towards Lady Vendetta's way. I think the camera picked
Hey,
it up. I
Ian
won't
Rotten
elaborate.
was like a
Not much
hold for hold,
respect,
move for move. Not
given
like a
to
great
Miss
hold for hold,
Lady
move for move
Vendetta
guy,
there on the
but he
outside.
could do
Yeah,
it
Get
when
with
he
your-
wanted.
Lady, that might be
And yes, this is
stretching,
by
some things there
far
on,
The most, like, you could put this match
Pondo
on a
back
better
to his
show,
feet now.
and it would not fill
Rotten
out.
takes a chop across the chest of Rotten, drills one into the stomach.
The clown's back. The clown's in the crowd. I just saw the clown.
Pondo with a vicious elbow into the throat of Ian
The clown,
Rotten
big fan of ECW.
on the mat there. Pondo coming down, raking eyes.
God, Pondo's mullet is
I'm not sure he couldn't have pinned him.
There,
I seriously doubt it, but I mean,
Clown got front row seats.
right now.
Oh, on the outside he goes there. On the outside. Oh,
did she pull
there
the
she
rope?
is, showing
We sure
you the
couldn't
lady
see
that she is. Bringing the boots up into
This looks like
Ian Rotten. Ian Rotten taking it.
Which would not be surprised.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
I'd
you
say
what,
this
Ian
is the
Rotten
best
is
match
not
we've
one
seen.
that'll sit still and just take that off.
Because at no point have I either feared for anyone's life
A lady.
or
She better not
been
get
scared
caught because
that the
he
ring's
will
going to fall
inflict
apart.
damage upon her.
Yes, sir. Anyone coming out into the corner of Madman Pondo is definitely alienated themselves from. What's this?
I was wondering how he was going to finish that sentence. Anybody who comes out in Madman Pondo's corner is alienating
Talk to Ian
themselves.
Rotten in depth because him and his brother Axel
Yeah,
got into
Lady
a
Vendetta
major
was a
falling
worker as
out in
well.
ECW,
I think she was
and they
Pondo's
still don't
ex,
get along,
I want
and,
to say.
maybe he can give
Obviously
me some
now his
pointers
ex.
on how to
What's Pondo going to do? He's going to do a moonsault? Nope. He's going to...
Right now, he's got some more
fall.
important
Do a
business
Vader
in
bomb.
hand there.
Well, no, I said I wouldn't get in the ring. I was going to say me and Ian can team up and Austin can go get Axel.
Yeah, let's not retract so quick there, Dallas.
No, I'm not going to
See,
get
what's
back in the
funny
ring
is,
until we
like,
get this
so
set.
many of these
On the
dudes
outside
clearly
there you
watched
see her. Lady Man get
ECW.
on the outside.
Going to a break?
When you got that blonde.
Or was it just too...
Man, there she is.
Oh!
Mercy!
With that trash can.
Oh,
lid
Ian's
there.
gigging himself. Look at that.
There,
Just cutting into that forehead.
tending to Pondo on the outside, and he missed that one. He may get a pinfall out of this. Is he going to pin him?
Yeah, scene missing.
Well, she caught him there with the.
Hey, he's got his feet on the ropes. Well, see, he took too much time, and Ian got out.
I think everybody was on a different page there. Yeah, Ian's bleeding now.
She caught him there with
Couldn't go one match
handle
without
side
him.
of that
He
lid,
is
and I think
busted,
it just
literally
ripped that.
wide open. Kind of reminds me of, well, we talked about that.
Yeah, we saw that, Matt. We saw that.
Oh, that was supposed to be the finish. And the referee screwed it up. They went to a replay 30 seconds before the... Or they went to a commercial break 30 seconds.
Madman Pondo! Not catch it, and there he comes in with that trash can lid. Lady Vendetta in there, working away. Both of them working on Ian Rotten. Continue to pound away. Madman Pondo trashing him with that lid there.
You need to get trash can lids back in wrestling. Great weapons.
And I can't get in there to help him. I'd love to get in there to help him, but number one, I'd be suspended. I'm supposed to be commentating. Number two, I've told you I ain't going to get in the ring.
Ian made sense of that blade job by doing it right before.
Keeping him back from Ian Rotten there as you see him.
Can't trash Pondo in this case. He
This is not
won.
even our main event today, not even our feature. Somebody's got to get in there and help
Ian's
Ian
bleeding
Rotten.
all over the place, and yet I don't fear for his health nearly as much as cousin Bubba's earlier.
Pondo on the
Better look out.
Also, you can't carry a barbed wire bat out to the ring and not use it.
Oh no!
Oh! Rotten rush.
Can you believe that? I mean, he took her out.
Taking her down with that.
And Pondo's like, I
I
don't give a
told you,
shit.
Ian Rotten doesn't care, male or female. You get in his way, he'll knock you down.
She is
Pondo.
Pondo
Look at Pondo acting.
He has realized the mistake he made.
Oh, jeez.
Ian Rotten hitting him from the outside with that chair. And she is not budged, Dallas.
Oh,
And he
she
died.
is out.
He died.
literally
That's
out.
right, Jonathan. He
Pondo
died.
was just absolutely in shock. He was in tears,
Jeez.
and from nowhere came that chair. And Ian Rotten says, take my bomb out, I'll take what you got. And he took Vendetta, and you're right, she has not.
I know we all got concussions
Hey, we
from
got to
that.
get out of this. This is an ugly situation.
Well, there you see.
Poor woman
Ian Rotten
whose job it is to hold
very
the curtain.
bloody.
What
very
were the
bloody.
wrestlers just like
And
slapped
as we
her?
return back here, several wrestlers coming in. Rex checking it out. Pondo is just totally in
Wait, was
shock
Pondo
here.
the baby
Letting
face?
the guard down. He was outside the ring. He left outside the ring, allowing Ian Rotten to be in the ring with Lady
What?
Vendetta.
Are we supposed to have like sympathy? Like, what's going on?
Fans, we're going to take a break.
Pondo was the babyface, but he won by.
This is PWI Live, and Pro Wrestling International returns to the International Arena at 1056 East Vermont Street on Saturday, January the 13th, 7 o'clock, with Invasion 96, a new beginning. Already signed for the PWI Championship, Dallas Tornado James with brother Austin James in his corner.
I'm gonna start like shouting at people.
With Von Blitzkrieg in his corner. In addition to that, you'll see Damian Anderson handcuffed to one Papa James. For the PWI Tag Team Championship, it'll be on the line when East West Incorporated, Superstar TJ Powers, Gentleman Johnny Walker go up against Damian Anderson's Devil's Den. For the PWI television
August was the big show of the year. This is just like
former best friend and partner,
in your house bad
Quicksilver. What a wild one that shall be. And in a special challenge match, it's Bobo Brazil Jr., the former champion, to meet the man that cost him his title, Madman Pondo. Remember, fans, all tickets are priced at $5. Under 6 admitted free, and the doors open up at 6 o'clock sharp when PWI Championship Wrestling returns to International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street on Saturday, January the 13th, with Invasion 96, a new beginning. Saturday, January 13th, 7 o'clock.
Austin, Dallas, Mesquite, El Paso.
Well, there you go. Basher's very
right to the throat.
Right to the throat.
And how do you follow up that bloodshed?
Come on.
Now, I thought Bulls didn't like the color red.
Yeah, we have to show. They have to join this match in progress.
See, I don't know if you guys
because
noticed that,
Ian and Pondo from 5 months ago went too long.
Did you know
Jimmy Jack
I heard a
Hammer.
rumor that,
What a name.
The Dangerous Bull's going to bring in another partner.
I had heard that rumor too.
Initials BB.
BB?
Could it
Barbara
be
Bush? Jimmy Jack Hammer.
Because that'd be BJ.
Well, it's not Bruiser Brody because he's no longer with us.
No.
BB.
Pulling Herb Abrams, teasing Bruiser Brody.
Fans, if you have any clue out there, give us a call on the hotlines.
That's a 335-4688 or 335-4697.
Is Jimmy Jack Hammer Buster Cherry? I mean, good. A much less filthy name.
Has wrestled
Bob Backlund, it could be.
A few years ago for WCW. And not in a prominent role.
I think I have an idea who it is. If
and
he brings
his
him in,
last name is that of a country music star.
If he brings him in, it is going to be danger
Will Buchanan?
around PWI.
They would make a great tag team. I would have to say that.
But if he's in
Van
Van Hammer?
He's in trouble in this match. If what you say is true, and if I'm picking up the vibes right, that could be a lethal combination.
Bill Brooks.
You guys got that
I have
right.
to agree.
I don't have a clue on
Yeah,
who
this
it
guy
is,
looks
but, hey,
like
anybody in Don
Buster
Baxter,
Cherry would have had to
lethal.
have lost a good
I
amount
heard
of
Jack
weight.
Kevorkian liked Don Basher. Don Basher is Dr. Jack Kevorkian's favorite wrestler.
I
had not
Yeah, because
heard
he
that.
kills every town that he
Johnny
goes to.
Carson would say, "I did not know that."
And I had heard that. I had heard that.
You know, I think
Don Basher trying to wrestle
this
here.
should just be celebrity impersonation time. So
with the tornado,
big Dusty Rose. And
Oh no, let's not be doing impressions. Oh,
It's risky business if you win.
Here's your tag champ.
Deal.
I can't even come close. I'll just imitate the real deal.
Looks like he might be.
He's no fun whatsoever.
Yeah, who's that moron?
Whether you like it,
we don't even know who this
like
guy's
it,
teaming with
we're
because they
doing
won't show it. There we go.
Dangerous Bull.
Okay, it's TJ Powers. Doesn't have his dangly earring.
The best thing going today.
He had a flair about that, didn't he?
Yeah. Woo! He did. He did. Looks like
Bianca
TJ's
Belair.
really jumping
Imagine
the
a
gun.
little
Yeah,
girl
but we
with a
don't
parade
like
coming
that guy
through.
here. No, we don't. No.
You got that right.
Oh, look at this Jimmy Jack Hammer grabbing the.
Oh, look at all that leverage he's getting.
Bill.
Removing the rope
You
back
Isaac
and
Kimberly,
forth.
you
We
know
need to
that.
get
I think they was
Kimberly.
heading off the concession stand.
I'll tell you something that I've heard rumors of Kimberly and the tornado.
Hot dog and a Coke and 2 straws.
You know that. Look at
TJ
the-
Powers
RC
and
and
Gentleman
Lou
Johnny
Trying to
Walker
start some trouble over here.
are the one
Well,
team.
I'm just reporting what I heard through.
Beautiful reversal right
Through the
there that you
grapevine.
overlooked with bogus rumors.
Yeah.
Looks like he whips him into the ropes. What's he gonna do?
gosh.
Kimberly and I are nothing more than friends. As
That's
Lady Diana would say.
Keep smiling.
All right, no
Keep
mercy. Take her easy.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I'll see you Tuesday at 9.
That's-
WCW
Did
Deep
they
Cuts
make a tag
Live.
there? It looks like Johnny Walker
Somebody in the crowd wearing a Mr. Sacco shirt. I wouldn't be surprised if some dude just like drew Mr. Sacco.
They're not a
or drew a face on his shirt.
They haven't tagged that much, but they've both been on.
Oh yeah, these two are just
teams.
having a conversation on
Jackhammer with
commentary
heavy
about
construction.
whatever.
I think his partner still lost, and the Dangerous Bull, he's teamed up with Minnie.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the ring
Now look at
attendant
the action. Don't be
wearing her
looking at
nice
the
gown
person in the red,
to
and
come
I don't
watch
mean the bull.
Well,
friggin' Don Basher,
quite the attractive figure.
the Midnight Rocker,
Don is a handsome
Slugger
lad.
Steve.
He gets all the chicas. Everybody's hot for Don.
You know, I have to wonder that, Gentleman Johnny Walker and TJ Powers feuded for years.
I love how he's selling in the most disruptive way possible for the
How
match.
can they are tag team champions
Like
right
he's
now,
selling,
how
but it's
long can
fucking
it really
everything
last?
up.
That's a very good question. I would say until somebody makes a mistake, one of them gets in major trouble, and we've seen John in major trouble. But
Yes,
TJ
this is
always
what
comes out
wrestling
to
in a
help
trash
him.
bag.
We've seen TJ in some problems. John's always there, but I would say until there's a major mistake made, they'll get along. They'll get along fine. TJ likes the gold. As long as he's got the gold, they'll be fine. If they lose the gold, there'll be trouble.
Oh, what? Oh gosh, that's not being. Oh gosh.
I don't know how fond you are.
EJ did it correctly. Johnny Walker, on the other hand.
Walker or Powers, which one?
I'd have to go with
Oh,
TJ.
we're getting a
because
rocket
tagged
launcher
up
from these
before,
two.
And we just compliment each
Oh
other.
geez, that was the
I
most
think
athletic
TJ
thing
used
we've
to
seen
throw
all
you off the
show.
top rope like that too, didn't he?
No.
He put you in the launch position.
Oh, I'm sure you've wrestled in this exact ring,
Gentleman Johnny
James.
Walker.
I would not be surprised if this ring
Victorious again, and as my I
is
always
like
say, each and
sitting
every
in
week
Joey
today, the
Owens'
credits are
shed or
rolling.
something.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
And that's how the show ends.
Call back.
Running credits. I love that this promotion has credits.
It's been a different type of.
Bertie Reynolds and the other guy don't want their names
other
attached
than what I'm
to
used
this
to.
whatsoever.
But, boy, there's a twosome, or a foursome, or a threesome, or
Bill's a one.
he's hanging around there. He looks like Cyclops with one eye hanging out.
Whoa, that's not good. Yep.
And you see those two.
Production
get down on
assistant
different
does not
sides of the ring,
exist,
but,
apparently.
This may be
We'll
the
be
last
back
match.
next week.
Richard
We
the
don't know
Crow
if Dave will
Crow,
be here.
yes, that was the
Maybe
ring
you
announcer.
two By yourselves. Boy, lock you up and
Distributed
put the
by
rubber matting on the side of the
nobody.
walls.
Okay.
See you guys.
All right, so that's it. That was PWI Indiana. Thank you all so much for joining me on this voyage of garbage this week. Like I said on the stream on Tuesday, I will not be here next Sunday. Probably the Sunday after that either, because I'm only trying to do like 1 or 2 of these a month. I can't do this too often for my own sanity. Thank you everybody in the chat for giving me your time to watch all of this together. I will find something else. I will let everybody know. It'll be in the next couple Sundays. We'll do this again. Of course, WWE Deep Cuts live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. The Mothership. It's happening. We're going back to 1991, watching a few episodes of Worldwide. Appreciate all the new faces, all the old faces in the chat. Thank you. And yeah, just take care of each other. Let's make it to Tuesday. Let's make it there alive. It is no longer bitch o'clock, so I will turn off my watch. This has been Off the Grid. I am Tom Green. Go to bed.